I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledged knowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the resolve. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, outcasted like hey ya.
Yo, party people in the place to be. What's good? It's your number one Chief Rocker Knicks Universe, your main man, Uncle Freezy, and welcome to the premier Knicks in the Nighttime show, the Knicks at Night podcast. Salute, salute, salute. What's good, everybody? Salute to my main man, Corey Lee. Corey Lee in the building. Thank you for the generous contribution. He says peace and salute Queens in the building. Salute, Queens, get the money. The 718 boys are here. Here too. I want to be wrong, pass the crow and the Texas Pete. Please step up. Right. Salute. Hit the like and subscribe on our way to 4K. Salute to my man, Corey Lee, my brother. What's good? Andy Yost is in the building. What's good? King Imbert is in the building. Salute to my guys, man. Salute to my guys. Let me do a little something here. All right, there we go. There we are. Salute to my people, man. Salute, man. Man, listen, man. Our Knicks looking good, man. Our Knicks are looking good, man. Yeah, our Knicks are looking good. Yeah, man. What's good? Fitzy is in the building. Justice is in the building. What's good, man? Who else is here? Who else is here, man? Not my people. Fitzy says statement win. Fitzy, man. Bro. I ain't even go. Man, listen, man. There are so many things that can be said about tonight's game. There are so many things that can be said. Man. I don't know. I don't know where to start. There are so many things that can be said about tonight's win against the Orlando Magic. First of all, for those that are about to say, yo, the only reason why they won is because Paolo didn't play. Nah, that's not true. Because they were 12-1 in their last 13 games without Paolo. They were 12-1 in their last 13 without Paolo. Yeah, Mega in the building, man. Mega said, "Hey, yeah, man. I found the joints on Amazon. I was like, yo, they got buckets. Yeah, they got buckets big enough to fit my. Now, listen, my head is not as big as Jalen Brunson's, right? So I have a reasonably big head. I think I'm like 7.5, something like that. All right, so I have a pretty big head, like 7. 7 3/4, something like that. Right? So I have a big head. Not Jalen Brunson big now. I ain't walking around like a teeter-totter, like my head ain't swaying. Like yo. All jokes aside, man. Tonight was a statement win, and there were a lot of things that we could talk about, everybody. There were a lot of things that we could talk about. I can start with when Mikal Bridges is confident, when Josh Hart is getting triple doubles, it makes the game easy for Cat and Jalen Brunson. Right? When Mikal Bridges is hooping, it makes the game easy for everybody else. Right? For everybody else, man. And I know people are gonna say, well, thank you, Captain Obvious. When everybody is playing together, right? Nah, it's not just that. It's a formula. It's a formula. When all five, I think all five were in double figures. I think all five hit a 3 tonight. Let me see. Did all five play? No, Josh missed his only 3. Jalen Brunson only took 3 3-pointers tonight. Jalen Brunson was cooking tonight. We got a bunch of scoring off our bench. Deuce had 18 off the bench. Jericho Sims had 4. Cameron Payne had 7 off the bench. When we look like this, y'all, I don't know who can beat us. So the Knicks needed some time to gel. So what I'm going to do really quickly is look at their last 15 games. So in their last 15, the Knicks are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So in their last 15 games, they lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the Knicks are 10-5. So the Knicks are 10-5 in their last 15 games. Yo, Fritz Alcindor is in the building. Lee, what's good, man? I need Lee. I wonder if Corey Lee coming through, man. Corey Lee is the one I need to talk to. I need to talk to Corey Lee, man. See what's going on with Corey Lee. So Jerry Fitz says Atlanta Trey at the Crip with a trip to Vegas on the line. Early season drama. He said early season high drama. Yeah, Fitzy. I'm with you. Good stuff. Yep. Let me see. Where is my guy at? Yo, what's good, boss?
What's up, dog? PCR. Shout out to the chat, yo. Bro, they must have sat there and listened to my little corny little show on Sunday because somebody done sent them a link because they done stepped it up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the effort. I'm looking, I see the effort now.
Right.
More so than I did before. I'm not saying I'm not quite there yet. Yo, show me you can make stops when you behind, you know what I'm saying, and come back on the team. And I'll shut the F up all the way.
Did you watch the game tonight?
Bro, did I?
Were you not you didn't see what Orlando was trying to do to us early?
Yes, I saw the first quarter. I especially watched the first quarter.
Okay.
I watched it twice, bro.
Okay.
And I'm just saying, that was a boxing match.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We just threw the heavier blow.
Yeah. We got heavier
Real
hands.
talk. I just don't want to be out here looking like Javante Wilder.
Yeah. Well, he was the heavyweight champ for a minute.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, this
I
his
mean, no disrespect to him, yo. No disrespect to that man. Because I would never try to fight him
I wouldn't
ever.
I wouldn't try to fight him. Now I ain't scared of him, but I wouldn't try to fight
Me
him.
neither. Nah, especially when I got my Roscoe. Hell nah.
Wilder can get these things. I'm not saying I'll win, but I don't want to throw them things with Wilder, right? But I will.
I got the mother
You know
things
what
for that
I'm saying?
man. I got the mother things for that boy.
Yeah.
My bad.
Oh man, nah, man, I'm messing around, man. Fritz,
I know you. That's why I made that analogy or even said that.
I ain't want to throw them things. He ain't
Just
gonna,
throw a little rocky issue.
yeah, he ain't gonna be talking all reckless around us either.
I promise you. I promise you.
Yeah, man.
I promise you.
I'll get it.
Nah,
I'll just have to get some steaks out of Corey Lee freezer and put them on my eye.
nah, not even that, bro. We ain't gonna go that far. Especially you hanging with me.
Fritz, can I get a bag of peas, frozen peas out of your freezer and just put them on my eye afterwards? I'll just get some frozen carrots out of Fritz's house in the freezer and just put them on my eye afterwards.
Yo.
Yo, y'all will be calling me Purple Rain for real, bro. Whole face look like a muffin, bro. But
No, the only reason why that happened because you walked right into it before I got to you. Because I promise you it wouldn't happen if I was on deck.
yeah,
And I'd have made Mr. Wilder walk away. Promise you.
yeah, man. So, but tonight though, speaking about the Knicks though, on that Knicks thing, bro, there were a lot of things that went wrong in this game for the Knicks, and we still beat the brakes off of a red hot team, bro. Let's not
Bro,
get
the number 3 team.
yeah, that team was red hot, bro. They were 12-1 in their last 13 games, bro, and that's without
Banter.
without Paolo.
No.
So it's not like we walked into a team that was, oh, woe is me, our star is hurt. What are we gonna do? We didn't walk into that, bro. Legit had been mowing teams down before we played them, bro.
Facts.
So Fritz, what do you think about tonight's game, bro?
Uh, I was kind of nervous going in, but wow, yeah, the Knicks responded. They responded to a team that came in real physical.
Right,
They were physical throughout, actually.
right.
They were physical throughout, and the Knicks matched the energy when they had to.
Yeah.
When they had to, I like, I like it was. I like how they kind of managed the game.
Right.
Um, you saw Brunson not really. Brunson chose his spots early. He only played like 26 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and I was kind of glad that he didn't play that many minutes because, um, they was playing pretty rough. They was playing pretty rough out there.
Yeah. You know what I noticed? I'm gonna point out a thing that I noticed tonight, Lee. Something that has been bothering us as a Tom Thibodeau team since Tibbs has been here didn't bother us tonight, right? And chat, this is one of the things when I say this is one of the things y'all are gonna be like, oh yeah, that is right, Uncle Freezy. A team with height length, and athleticism got roasted tonight, playing at the peak of their superpowers. And in years past, a team with height, length, and athleticism would give us problems. Now, I'm not saying that we are going to destroy teams with height, length, and athleticism going forward. I'm saying tonight, you saw the potential for us basically burying that dead body, right? Us doing away with our albatross. We legit took our albatross tonight and buried it, right? In years past, the key to victory against the Knicks was height and athleticism. Tonight, height and athleticism backfired against a team that is the epitome of what height and athleticism and physicality is, right? Like we legit neutralized what height and athleticism used to do to. Y'all remember when we used to play against height and length with Quentin Grimes and RJ and Randall and Mitch and Quickly? Y'all remember how a tall team, regardless what their record was, what they would do to us? Anybody remember that?
They used to make us work hard, work very, very, very hard,
Right, right,
very hard, especially if we were not clicking
right.
early
Hey,
in the game.
did you get the bracelets? Did you get the bracelet that I sent? I don't know. I got y'all stuff in an envelope, man. I got these. Can y'all see these?
Hmm.
The Lawrence Tears silicone bracelets.
Okay,
Did you get?
okay.
If you ain't, if you ain't,
I checked my mail today. I ain't see it, dog.
they okay. They don't. I'm gonna make sure that they go out because I got DSJ T-shirt and I was trying to because I live close by DSJ. I think I'm about 45 minutes from DSJ, and I kept telling myself I was gonna give it to him in person, and then stuff
Hmm.
coming up like he working on the weekends, and then the weekends he off. It's like a holiday or something, and all that. So it's like
It's crazy, crazy. Yeah, I already know. You ain't got time to meet.
yeah,
Inshallah, man. Ain't no rush, bro.
yeah. So
Nothing in our lives is a rush.
I'm gonna make sure I get that stuff out. And I got a bunch of these things. So I got a bunch of them. So I got to send these out because they not doing me no good sitting around here. They've been up here for about a month. So I got to. I got
You
to.
wilding out.
Yeah, yeah, man. So
I'm gonna say this real quick, yo. I saw, I saw them, and maybe I'm gonna say this. Nah, what I watched today, I saw these young men out here, and there were points where they could have maybe, what I'm saying, tucked it in, but they duked it out, and they beat them down pretty much before the second quarter, right in the middle of the second quarter, and I was like, wow. And now I'm starting to realize more how offensively, if the Knicks pounded on offensively sometimes, it ain't no coming back. You know what I'm saying? But then again, though, like I said, I still need to see us come back from somebody putting their hands on us.
right. Well, we've beaten Denver. We've beaten Phoenix. We've beaten Orlando. We've beaten a lot of man. We've beaten a lot of good teams, bro. We've beaten a lot of good teams. Um, the Knicks are 13-8, and so if you if you are what's the word I'm looking for? If you excuse us stumbling out of the gate, ever since we stumbled out of the gate, bro, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're 10-3 after stumbling out of the gate, bro. We stumbled out of the gate at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We were 4-4 out of the gate. And since then, I think we're what 9-4. since then. So East Blue Drew is in the building. Salute. Fritz. That Matt Ryan roster spot, bro.
Sayonara.
Yeah,
is that how you say goodbye in Japanese?
any language, any language.
I'm just saying. Oh, bonsai.
You're right, 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 right,
I think Shanghai Sharks is full.
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Ni hao. He's Mutual on fire tonight, bro. One of the other things I noticed is that the Knicks don't want to beat. You ever heard that Tupac lyric where he says, "I'm not a killer, but don't touch." How it go, Lee? I'm not a killer, but don't touch.
Don't push me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm not a killer, but don't push me. Yeah. Orlando tried to push all the buttons tonight for the Knicks for them to fall apart. Right. And what it shows me is excuse me, all it showed me tonight was that the Knicks just needed some. And I'm wrong, bro. I thought the Knicks were going to be red hot out of the gate. When I'm wrong, I'll admit I'm wrong. Everybody's not good at that. Like, that's not everybody's lane. Some people are not, good at saying, hey, man, you know what? I was wrong. Me, I'm telling you right now, I'm telling chat, listen. Did I see?
Bro, did you not see how I started the show off with though?
But just check me out though. What I'm saying is I see this version of the Knicks? Absolutely. I thought we'd be better than this right now, right? But at the same time, I thought we were going to be this from day one, right? I thought we were going to be this from day one. That's what I thought. I'm wrong. Things take time. Things take time. And so what I'm saying to the chat is I don't know everything. What I do know though is we're here now. I'm comfortable in saying that. I'm here. I'm comfortable saying that the Knicks are in a spot where I think Fritz, I think we here, bro. A couple of the couple of the losses that we took, the loss against Utah, the loss against Chicago, the loss against Atlanta, the loss against Cleveland, I think those easily could be W's. But at the same time, I think you have to accept the learning curve. Right? There's a learning curve that goes along with adding new pieces.
I'm gonna say this real quick, bro. I need to see more consistency on that with that right there, and that shows me. You know what that shows me more than anything? You're not selfish. You understand what I'm saying? And that was the things that we argued over so much the last 3 or 4 years.
Right.
So with that said, give me more consistency. If I see that like 6, 7, 8, 9 games, win, lose, or draw, but see the consistency of the effort on defense and just the energy, period,
Right.
yo, I'm done.
Right. Yeah. Right.
And that doesn't matter who plays,
Right.
who's in the game, period.
Right.
Make that clear.
Yeah. 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 I ain't even gonna front, bro. I'm impressed by what I see. Fritz, are you impressed by what you see?
Offensively, kind of. Even as good as offensively we are, there's room for improvement.
There's room.
He's like, oh, he's
Facts,
like,
facts, fam.
Like
Boy,
me,
you get the
we put
nail
up
on the head.
120. We put up 120, and I'm like, we could be better. Like we honestly have room to grow. Defensively is where you kind of look at it and you're like, okay, there's things, there's definitely some improvement we need. I think for most of the league, I think, we're gonna rack up the wins, but ultimately it's Boston with Jason. And to get on Boston's level, I think we gotta tighten up on that defense a little bit more.
How did the defense look tonight, in your opinion?
And look decent. I didn't if you subtracted who was it? Wagner, that team couldn't do anything. And Wagner was just going solo. Like he was just a wrecking ball. Like he was on a mission
Was he though?
he was on a mission
You
by
think so?
himself. By himself.
I don't know if I was impressed by
And
him.
it wasn't even like team ball. It was just like him. It's like, yo, I'm doing me tonight.
Wow.
You think that? You think y'all? You Fritz? That's what you? Okay. I'm gonna
I'm
say.
done. I'm done. Wow.
I'm gonna
Yo, you
say.
a cold hearted person, yo, Fritz. I'm gonna say that right now. You are cold hearted. Yo, I like you. Yo, at least you honest.
Did you see him out there? Like he was just going out. He didn't care what his teammates was out of it. But he was like, I don't know if it was the history between him and Cat, but he was just on a mission.
Which Wagner are you talking about?
Um,
Mo or Franz? The big or the small?
Franz was early. Mo was late. I think Mo
Yeah,
was kind of
yeah.
like
Mo
on.
was stat pad. Now that's why I'm saying. I don't necessarily agree with the Mo one because he had 20 and 12, but it's the softest
It was
20.
late.
It,
It was
it, if I
late.
if I didn't say 20 and 12 just now, you probably didn't even know he had 20 and 12.
I didn't know he had 20 and 12. I think
Right.
it was padding at the end where it was just garbage time.
Bro, that we put it on cruise control when that happened.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
Come
That
on
was
now. Mm-mm.
that was a very good team that played to the whistle. Right. That team played hard the whole game. I'll give them that credit. But in terms of Franz Wagner,
I get that to the
and,
coach.
and yeah, yeah. In terms of Franz, right? That man took 22 shots. He hit 10 of them.
Yeah.
That
Oh
man
yeah.
was he was 9 of 9 from the free throw line.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna diminish that, but when you're 6'9", when you're 6'9" and you shoot 45% from the floor, I'm not impressed.
No.
Not like that, right? You're 6'9" and you shoot 10 of 22. You're 1 of 5 from three. You're 6'9". You're that active, and you only had 3 rebounds.
How many assists?
6. That is impressive.
Okay.
He was active. Like he was active. Like he
Yeah,
was out there. He was out there trying to prove something. But like most of his teammates weren't. It didn't look like they was really into it.
I think our defense. I'm gonna say some numbers from their other teammates, right? All right. Jalen Suggs was 5 of 16, 0 for 8
Hmm.
from three, and that man played 39 minutes. Right. Wendell Carter played 20 minutes. He was 1 of 3 from the floor. Jonathan Isaac played 13 minutes. He was 2 of 4. Cole Anthony played 13 minutes. He was 3 of 5. Anthony Black played 20 minutes. He was 3 of 4 from the floor. Jet Howard, another young player, he was 0 of 6 from the floor.
Hmm. Yeah,
Um,
Anthony Black, he got 3 or 4, but he had 4 turnovers.
yeah,
Yeah, he could not hold on to that ball.
but he was very active defensively, though. I mean,
Yeah,
that man is
yeah,
that
he's a
man.
good
Yeah.
player.
Early. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And no disrespect to y'all point, the Franz Wagner thing. I think that was a game from a very good NBA player that had a very good game. Was I impressed though? Was I thinking, oh my God, I got to trade Mikal Bridges for Franz Wagner? Nah, I wasn't thinking that for.
Mm.
I was like, somebody got to shoot it. Basically, is what I was thinking when I saw him in Orlando.
I'm gonna say this, yo, about Wagner. That young man dealing with the situation and the team that we have, yo, for real,
Right.
and now in the position they were in. I'm not gonna say he had a bad game. I'm gonna say he had a lot to deal with, and nobody came to help him out. He
Right.
ain't have nobody come rescue him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To help him make everybody else better. Because if he had like 5 assists, man, but 6 assists, wow. You know what I'm saying? 3 or 4 rebounds. You know what I'm saying? If he had a block shot, I'd say he had a decent game considering being the number 1 guy without Paolo. But like you said, they were 12-1. They got punched in the mouth and they got steadily drummed. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They went out on their feet. That's what I'm gonna say. And
Yeah.
that's real talk.
Oh,
Like some soldiers.
right. Okay. I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah. I feel you, bro. Like, um, yeah. Like on some real. If I'm going out, this how I'm going out. Type. You know.
I mean, unfortunately, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Besides the stat padding at the end.
Yo, cats are gonna stat pad, bro. That's a thing for that's a
Nah, you got to because you know why? Because you gotta still try to maintain whole average up. You know what I'm saying? You don't never know when you're gonna get them opportunities. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Man, what? You gotta get to the next check.
Yeah. Yeah.
mm,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I ain't gonna front, bro. I can see where you're coming from, bro. Yeah. Yeah. I think the Knicks probably played if anything is Jekyll and Hyde, bro. If anything is Jekyll and Hyde, this game was definitely Jekyll and Hyde for the Knicks. I think the Knicks probably played the best and the worst game of the season in the same game and blew out a second round team. Like washed them. Right? Because when you
mhm,
look at excuse me, when you look at Carl Anthony Towns' finishing around the rim tonight, it was awful. Cat was
mhm.
awful at the rim tonight, right? But
Yeah,
but he made up for it by rebounding. He
mhm,
was productive.
yeah,
Cat man,
That's my point. That's my point.
you, you- um, you know, his finishing at the rim tonight. Now, his finishing at the rim, I think we can all agree, at least on some level, that Cat was getting accosted at the rim. It was stop and
yeah,
frisk for Cat at the rim tonight.
yeah,
Right? They like Cat legit. A couple of them was so egregious. Cat couldn't even make it up the floor. He like, man, you really gonna stand? Jalen Brunson had to. Did you see the play where Jalen Brunson had to step between Cat and the ref?
yeah. You
Like
walked right through. Yeah,
when Cat was like, bro, you just gonna stand right there, watch this, and not say nothing?
Right there in the second quarter. It was like I think it was second quarter or late first.
Yeah,
I remember that. I
yeah,
remember that. I watched that.
Yeah, and so for Carl Anthony Towns, Cat is not really that dude that you know what I'm saying. Cat is like one of those laughy jokey dudes, but he like, yo, bro, my health is on the line. I'm getting frisked out here, and y'all ain't saying nothing. And then I come down the other end, and y'all giving ticky tack fouls. And
You know what? I'm
if I'm
gonna
Cat,
say this to defend Cat. I'm gonna say this to defend Cat.
oh, let me just say this, Lee. And I said that wrong. I'm not gonna say if I'm Cat, I'm right. I meant to say if I'm Cat, I agree. That's the way I meant to say it. I'm sorry, y'all. I ain't mean to come across like I'm a know-it-all. I
No,
meant to
no,
say
no, no, no,
if I'm Cat, I agree with how Cat felt.
no, bro. No. Listen, check me out, right? And I appreciate how Cat fought today. You know what I'm saying? Real talk,
Right,
especially on the offensive end.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna happen until he makes himself. And I'm saying this to you, Knicks fans. If we're gonna win the NBA, he got to make himself into an NBA, or either him or Brunson got to make themselves into an MVP type of cat.
No pun
Real
intended.
talk.
Or pun intended.
I'm sorry, peace. But you know what I'm saying. But real talk, these guys they gotta make themselves, and they gotta. This is the moment right now, bro. If we're gonna be a championship team right now, and we got help on the way, and we can stay healthy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Sweet Lord have mercy.
What help we got on the way?
We got two cats who can help out defensively. One probably be here, but by the weekend, bro, bro, I honestly believe if we keep playing, if these cats keep this energy up on this end, I think we can we might get what you said 60 games and the finals. But can they do that?
I don't know. I don't know, Lee. What you thinking? Yes.
I just posed the question. It's not about I don't want to hear the answers, especially from my man right down here, Mr. Archibald.
To my Fritz.
Yes, sir.
Uh, I don't know. Yeah, I think getting a little bit more shot blocking would be, or a little more intimidation at the rim. Because I
How
don't
about a
think
little bit
Cat
more physicality?
that too. Because Cat isn't he's not getting blown by anymore. Like early in the season,
Right.
you saw like people legit going past him.
I've been paying attention, bro. That's what I
Hmm.
said. What I said today.
Yeah. So I mean that part he's showing up, but you need guys who make people think of even trying to get there. You know what I
Okay.
mean? You know what? You get they see that lane open and then Mitch steps up and they gonna do it. Let me just pull up for this jumper.
Okay.
So yeah, because I don't think Cat doesn't really intimidate anybody. But I think Mitch make you think twice.
Mm, yeah.
Yo, hold on a second. Stop before you say something, Freezy. Yo, Mitch makes New York a no-fly zone. I promise you. Cats know about. Yo, like it's like our what's the boy from Washington, played in Denver, ended up winning the NBA championship. And Shaq, JaVale McGee. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Lord have mercy. He's our possibly JaVale McGee. Yo, he makes New York a fly zone, New York a no fly zone when he's out there. I promise you, Les Cats really try to go hard at the rim when he's out there.
Hmm. Sure, if that's what. Sure, okay.
I mean, at the same time, Mitch, I don't think I'm really trusting him more than 15 minutes. But at the same time, the minutes he's in there,
I
he's getting
trust him at the end of the game.
yeah. At the same time, you can't really play him in the fourth because his free throw shooting. I don't know.
Oh,
I think
also
I
too,
think
no, that includes pressures too as well.
mhm. Yeah, we need the height. I think we need we need we need Precious's
Yeah,
height.
yeah.
Yeah,
Just
height,
want to
man.
just want to say something to y'all real quick. In the last season, Mitchell Robinson was healthy. The Knicks gave up 113.1 points per game.
Hmm.
This year, the Knicks are giving up 111.5.
Okay, okay. Yo, that's a great stat, yo. But okay, thumbs up.
You feel me? Mitchell Robinson, when Mitch was a starting center last year, the Knicks were giving up 114 points a game. When Isaiah Hartenstein was the center, the Knicks were giving up 108 points per game.
Hmm.
Okay. And
I'm saying, what I'm saying is, enjoy what you watching, bro. What the fuck? What are we doing? Why are we watching
I'm grateful. Yo, no,
we watching the Knicks
yo,
throttle teams instead
you just heard what I said.
the,
I
the, the,
said, yo, listen.
we watching this Knicks team throttle teams, and instead of thinking like, you know what, this thing right here, what we watching is a great product. We out here wishing on something different. What the
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, what I'm saying,
and we say,
what I've been
yo,
saying.
that one time Mitchell Robinson looked like he was
No,
Andre
no, no,
Iguodala.
no. Don't do me like that,
That
man,
that
bro.
that
For
that,
real?
that
All
yeah.
right. Uh,
That one time Mitch held Joel Embiid in check and Joel Embiid was on one leg. That man in that series averaged 33. That man
yo, you
averaged
are
33 and
funny.
12. That man averaged 33 and 12 on a bad knee. And we out here talking about Mitch shut him down. I don't want to, can we? I'm gonna just stay in the
Yo,
bubble.
yo, so, no, and you know what's so funny about that, man? But you don't understand when he did that in the timelines in the game, when it was crucial for us to need, when we needed that. And that's the funny part. And you know what? Thumbs up, yo. And I like that.
And what you mean in those crucial moments in that Philly series? I'm asking.
Yo, not even just that series, but even a couple of other series the past season. But you know, it's cool though.
What series? What series? Mitch got hurt in the Philly series. Remember, Embiid twisted his ankle.
Hold on a second. Oh, no, no, I'm not talking about just that. I'm talking about when we play Cleveland and how he destroyed those cats by himself. Now,
Mitch destroyed Cleveland by himself.
yo, if not,
I'm asking.
I'm not saying if not, he helped. I promise you, he put up big numbers.
Mm.
And please, man, let's get off this Mitch topic. But
Mitch, Mitch,
still,
Mitch is my guy, but damn, bro, we can't even we could blow out the
it,
Orlando Magic on
it
national
doesn't matter, yo. No, no,
and
no,
and
no. It,
and,
it, is,
and
it doesn't matter because
the narrative is
no, it doesn't matter because you know why?
instead of winning by
It's
15,
cool.
we had won by 17. What are you talking about?
All right, man. No, I'm.
Yeah, I don't get. My thing is tonight was a great New York Knicks win. Josh Hart had a triple double, but before we even talk about Josh Hart triple double, we talk about Mitchell Robinson. He ain't even here.
Let's let
Well,
that go. I'm done.
I'm
I'm
just
done. I'm
encouraged.
done. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter
A
right
little
now.
bit,
You're
a
right.
little bit more
You're
hype's gonna
right.
walk in the door. I'm just encouraged. A little bit more hype's gonna walk in the door.
That's my point.
Fritz Weiland. Fritz would trade Mitchell Robinson for Walker Kessler right now.
Right
At
now.
Man,
least that's what I think.
Fritz would trade him for what's old boy in Portland?
The landlord.
The grandkid.
Oh,
Yo, I drive into the airport.
I already know,
I
man.
drive.
I already know, man. I already know. And put 100,000 in his pocket
I, yo,
with a hot ass
get his
ounce
bags.
of some good green,
Get his bags.
and like, yo, take off, man. We love you.
hey, Leah put Leah put him on a plane with
I didn't say Lee. I didn't say.
with a
Don't
piece
put
of
me in that. Wow, man. Now you mixing me in this.
but you the one said you put some racks in his pocket and let him take some butter with him.
I'm just telling you what. No. Fritz would do.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. But just real quick, man. This is not about me disliking Mitch. I think people think I have something against
On
Mitch.
a private jet too.
Yeah, my thing is Mitchell Robinson is hurt and rehabbing. He's not even doing basketball activities. We're not even gonna see Mitch until the King holiday.
Yo, and that who controls that?
We beat a 15-win team, and
Who controls that?
bro, Mitchell Robinson control that.
Okay, you're right.
Is it not every year we waiting on Mitch to get healthy?
Yo, who says that?
I'm saying it.
Okay, and
I can base
yo, hold on a second.
on that.
And what organization he plays for?
Nobody. Because he
Oh, so
hurt.
he doesn't play. He doesn't play. Yo, he
You
plays
said
for the Hurt
play.
organization.
You said play, right? You did say play.
No, I'm saying no. I'm saying what organization is he tied to? How about
Oh,
that?
okay. So it's okay. So now you okay. See, now that's a difference. So, okay. So he is on the Knicks roster, but you said what team does he play?
Okay. No. And he is supervised and checked by what physicians, doctors, and trainers. Who controls that?
Mitchell Robinson.
And who has to approve that?
What's your point though? Where are we going with it?
I'm saying it's the organization. It doesn't matter if
You
he's
say
ready or
the
not.
organization is not letting him play.
Possibly. Who doesn't know? I mean, you got to think. You got to put that thought out there.
No, we don't. I'm not putting
Oh,
I'm not putting
okay then.
that out there.
Okay. So
Because
let's let that go then.
Tom Thibodeau
I'm just saying.
Tibbs is playing 18.
I'm just saying.
I heard you. It don't make sense though.
Yeah,
Tibbs
you know, a lot of things I say don't make sense sometimes.
no. I'm talking about this moment. In this moment, why would the Knicks sit a healthy player?
I'm gonna hang that up for the calculator guy.
Fritz, why would the Knicks sit a healthy player?
For who? Who are we talking about?
Mitchell Robinson.
He hurt.
Lee is saying that Mitch ain't hurt. He healthy. The Knicks just don't want to play him.
Oh no, he hurt.
He hurt. He very hurt.
No, I think he's. I think he's starting to have activities with the team, but he's hurt.
Nah, on the broadcast. They said that man is not doing any basketball activities. They said that on the broadcast tonight. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he hurt.
Yeah, he hurt, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why it puzzled me every night.
And they want to take it. They're gonna bring along slowly because last time he rushed himself back.
Hey, okay, can y'all show some proof of that?
No, they said that he rushed himself back.
I'm talking about right now. Can y'all show some proof of where the Knicks said that somewhere?
Oh,
because if that's our assumption, then
no, they said last year he rushed himself back for the playoffs.
No, I'm talking about now though. I'm talking about right now.
No.
Right, there's no proof.
No, they said he's gonna be when he comes back, he's gonna be healthy. Like there's no.
I just never saw that anywhere. What I'm saying is what source did y'all see that from?
About what?
About him saying that he is not going to rush himself back. He's going to come back at 100%. All I'm saying is just some evidence, just some proof somewhere. If
there's it's in the article that they said he rushed himself. There was concern since last time he rushed himself back early that they're gonna make sure that when he comes back he's not like not 80% back, that he's back before he comes back.
Yeah, personally, I'm not saying it's not true, but personally, I ain't believing that, man. I think that's just, I just think that, because we hear a lot of stuff from Mitch. We hear every year. We hear something. Yo, man, I've been working on my offensive game. Right, Mitch. Yep. I'm in the best shape of my life. Right. Yeah. I saw you. I saw you out there grabbing your side, running up the court like you ain't did nothing. Right. So my thing is, I'm not knocking Mitch. I'm saying Mitch is on the shelf. Just leave Mitch on the shelf. He on the shelf. He on the shelf.
Yeah.
And then when he come back and prove it, then when he comes back and proves it, then we like, yo, see, this is what we've been wanting from Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
But Mitchell Robinson ain't never showed nobody he a difference maker. Mitchell Robinson has never averaged a double-double. Mitchell Robinson has never averaged double-digit rebounds. Never in all the opportunities he had has Mitch ever averaged 10 points a game. Mitch has never made an all-defensive team. Mitch has never been defensive player of the month, of the week. Mitch has never been defensive player of the night. Right? That's his reputation, though. We give Mitch that. We gave Mitch a name. Well, they gave Mitch a name. He blocked everything in sight. And Mitch has never averaged 2.5, 3 blocks a game. IKBM Dre's in the building. Salute. What I'm saying is Mitch is a great Knick, man. Do I want Mitch Robinson to be around for a very long time? Absolutely. But man, at some point, to me, in my opinion, the production has to meet the legend that we created for Mitch. Because it sounds like what we used to say about Frank Ntilikina when we first drafted Frank got that steal on James Harden. We started calling that man Scottie Pippen, bro. Yo, Frank might be the greatest.
Don't do that. Don't do that, man.
Frank might be the greatest.
Don't do that, man. Man, yo, you are so cold for that right there.
Nah, bro. Lee, I listen, you know I respect your opinion, right? So I respect
I know you do, but I mean, we're still good friends and we disagree at points.
Nah, yeah, I thought you.
But you know,
Are we friends now? We ain't brothers no more. Fuck out.
oh come on, man, we more than that.
You see how immature I got right there?
Exactly.
Yo,
And I thought I was drunk.
yo, is so and so I'm not knocking Mitch for that, man. What I'm saying, bro, is at some. Oh, y'all intros tied together now. So y'all coming in double teaming.
I'm cool
Lead.
with
That's
that.
what
That's
y'all
my
doing.
brother.
Y'all tag team now.
I'm cool with
I
that. That's
don't
my
know, man.
brother.
He said he live in Queens now, so he might be cool. But he's a Jet fan. That's the problem.
What's good, Freezy? What's good, Cole? What's good, Fitz?
What's up, bro? My man.
Chilling. Hey, I got a stat for y'all though.
Oh
You
boy.
know the Knicks.
Here we go. We're gonna argue about some
No. It's a good
silliness.
stat. It's a real good stat. You know the Knicks are top 10 in least paint points given up per game, right? But we talking about rim protection.
Stop, man. That's a corny. That's a corny. Man, nah,
That's
I'm
a
not gonna
fact.
argue this.
How you gonna argue with it?
I'm not
Ask
gonna.
me.
Yo, man,
Keeping
son,
it real.
stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Does Mitch
Mm-mm.
make us better at it? Absolutely. But
Or
is it
no,
a
should he make us better at it?
yeah,
Absolutely.
he should.
Right. But you can't. But Ron Cleveland said, bro, the best ability is availability.
I absolutely agree. I think our biggest issue
Yo,
is perimeter
bro.
defense
You
right
know
now.
what? You were so correct with that, yo. And of course, I can't argue that as bad as I want to, but mm, I'm gonna let go.
Yeah.
What did Tip say? Tip say he's gonna be here within the next month or something like that.
The bro, I've been telling everybody King Holiday since the summer, and everybody thinks I'm wilding, bro. That man ain't coming back to the King Holiday, bro. He gonna come back. He gonna be coming back singing that song.
Nah, I'm so mad because you're right.
Celebrate, King, celebrate for a king, celebrate. Remember that song from the? Oh, but if you wasn't born in, if you don't remember when we was trying to pass the King Holiday, Lee, you remember when we was trying to pass the
Bro,
King?
man, come on, man. Are you serious, bro?
Remember that
We
when
talking
we was
about
talking
like
about the King
this
Holiday?
is like the early '80s.
Yeah. Before and they was like, man, ain't no black man get no holiday. Remember that?
Boy, stop it.
Yeah, man. When we
Mm.
was proposing the King Holiday, when we used to have the remember we used to wear the King Holiday button on your shirt before
Oh,
the
bro. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Mitch is on the shelf. I think that's where he should stay at until he come back healthy, man. I mean, yeah,
But that's a lethal weapon. I'm just saying, provided if we still have them. Real talk.
yeah. And the reason why it's a rock in my shoe, the thing with Mitch is Mitch has never proven anything of significance to anyone in the NBA, but we were legit sitting up here crucifying Mikal Bridges. I mean, we were calling him Mikal Cartwright. We were killing Mikal Bridges though, but Mitch can do no wrong.
Bro, you 4 first round picks, bro. Are you serious?
Yo, we just asking a second round pick to walk and chew bubble gum at the same time. He can't do that, bro. Mitch,
Cal had like McCall since they've been tracking it. He's had the greatest like plus minus over 2 games in Knicks history. 7 plus 73.
Corey Lee don't want to hear that though.
I'm not the hugest on plus minus, but when you have discrepancies that large
No,
in
no,
the
no,
same in a
no.
game,
Don't do me like that now.
Yeah,
no,
I hate. You know, I
what
hate plus minus. I
Corey,
absolutely despise
I hate plus
plus
minus,
minus. Right?
but when it's like a discrepancy of like 30 or 40 in a game,
Yeah.
that means you're absolutely doing something wrong.
Something happened. Something happened, bro.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah. So I agree with that. Here's my other thing. When the Knicks were winning and losing in bizarre ways. Remember, we would blow out when we were blowing out a great team and losing to a bad team. People were killing Cat, calling him soft. I don't care nothing about no 36 and 19 rebounds. My rim protection. Bruh, he got 36 and 19. I mean, what else the man got 36 points and 19 rebounds. That's a whole week for Mitchell Robinson. Mitch would have done better.
A
Right?
week with 4 games.
right. Right. That's what I'm saying.
No, no, we ain't gonna say that. Come on now.
The points part for
The
sure
point,
though.
Lee,
The
come,
points.
Lee, come on, the points. Right. Look at this
Come
career.
on, man. All right, I get that. I mean, come on, man.
There's more, but I think
Seriously?
Core is like there's more to the game than just scoring, and I can empathize with his point, but it's like Tip said there's like a body of work when you talk about Mikal, and even though I even kind of like was like we may have a Mikal problem, I was absolutely wrong because the man has about 6 or 7 years of proving that he plays winning basketball.
Yeah.
So he was due to turn it around, and when he turns it around, we just turn into a machine at that point. We done made the best defensive team in the league look confused, lost.
Lost, bro. Yep.
They looked helpless.
Yep.
And I agree on that, but all day I was like, this is what I'm talking about.
they I you know how hard it is? Like that team was making teams average 102 points before this game.
Yep.
And we had 103 and 3/4 and just mailed in the fourth.
Yep. And on top of that, there were some sneaky elements to what happened tonight, right? Like OG Ananobi broke out of his shooting slump tonight. We didn't even notice because there were so many other things going on. Right. There were so many other things going like Cat showed tonight that you're not gonna push him around with that physicality. Like Cat got a little thing. Now, does he hold himself? Is he composed more like you know what I'm saying? Does he smile a lot and all of that? Yeah, Cat smile a lot. Right? Whatever. You know, he the perfect Carl Anthony Towns is the perfect temperament for Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart. He fit right into they beige collective, right? Like the dude that
You're so funny but correct.
we got the barges on this team. What you
yeah,
saying?
yeah, it's the barge, bro.
Ooh, and I like
We out here,
it.
we out here looking like
Sing it,
Afro
Corey.
Urban. Let me.
Corey ain't gonna touch that high note though.
Yeah, he ain't got. Oh, yeah, lead. Yeah. So Virtuoso, thank you for the generous contribution.
You
Virtuoso
goddamn right.
said they was calling Alfred Payton the next Gary Payton when he was a Knick. Absolutely, bro. The hype train for us is crazy. But then when stuff be like right in front of our face, like we legit everybody played good but not great tonight. Right? Everybody played good but not great. And we just blew a team off the floor just off that alone.
Brunson had like an excellent 4 minutes.
Oh yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
that 4 minutes when he's taking it to Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Yeah, he was.
Oh yeah, he had that man in hell.
Bro, I ain't gonna flex, yo. And I was like, now that's how a captain comes through.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That in those moments, because I mean, wow, I'm
Brunson
done.
decided like, okay, we got the lead. This game is over. So I'm gonna just make this game be over in this next 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And he just took the energy out of that team.
Yeah.
And then after that, like they were guarding us a particular way in the first half.
Yeah.
And then we kind of like broke their will defensively. Now you just started seeing us get layups because they had to honor Cat.
You
And then
know
you
what?
saw Brunson get a layup. You see OG get a
Yo,
layup.
Frizzy, yo, don't I remember what I was thinking about. Yo, y'all remember what was that? Mortal Kombat? I don't know. Are you kick?
Street Fighter.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Street Fighter.
That's Mortal Kombat. When the dude said Mew kick,
Well, I don't know.
or
Mute.
when you
No,
try
are
to
you kick?
when you try to
I'm
when
think.
you try to punch the man face off.
That's Ryu.
Nah, I'm thinking about that kick, man. We be like constantly kicking this cat, yo, and it's a wrap.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's over. That's what Brunson did. That was my thought.
right, right, right. And bro, to the point that I was gonna make, and I agree with you. The point I was gonna make though, just real quick, is because I agree. But the point that I'm making is OG kind of broke out of his slump a little bit. What Dre was saying, what I noticed Orlando was doing was they sagged off early. It looked like to me, and I was watching from my phone, and so I didn't really get to see the game until about 6 minutes in the first quarter. But I was watching from my phone. It looked like to me where they were trying to take away some mid-range opportunities. Like they didn't want Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson to operate in the mid-range, so they gave away a little bit of open. They basically played recovery D. They were like, "Hey, we're gonna take away this and make the Knicks shoot themselves out of the game." I thought was their strategy, right? And so at first it looked like it was gonna be a tussle, whatever, going back and forth. When we adjusted, we just ran them off the floor. When we find out what they were doing, we just like, okay, we see what y'all doing. All right. And we just ran them off the floor. But to me, it looked like, yo, what we're going to do is use our size, length, and athleticism to play recovery D, right? We're not going to let Jalen Brunson operate in his sweet spot, right? We're not going to let Cat just do his moves from the post. We're not going to let Mikal Bridges be the mid-range king. We're going to make them spray the ball back out to the perimeter and then use our length and athleticism to contest threes on the perimeter. Is what it looked like to me at first. Dre,
It felt like they were attempting to switch a little bit at first.
Right.
Well, no, initially they were playing some drop coverage, which we're gonna shoot them up out of. And then they tried to tighten up on the shooters, and then we were just getting by them. Then they were trying to be aggressive on the screens, and we were using that misdirection against them. Like Brunson caught, I think Brunson caught KCP on a screen, like where he basically dribbled him into a screen, went the other way, took a mid range jumper. Like they were trying to be aggressive, and we used that against them.
Right.
And then they tried to fall back, and it did. Once you let go of the rope, it's kind of over.
You know,
It
I
got kinda-
agree. You know what? I think you're right.
yeah.
And so I think you were okay. So I saw one thing, but when I think about what you're saying, I think I kind of agree with what Dre is saying too. Now, not saying that what I saw was false. I think what we saw is Orlando making adjustments in game. Is that
Yeah.
what you saw, Lee?
Yeah, they switch up their coverages pretty
Pretty
rapidly.
much.
That's how you end up being a really really good defensive team.
That's what I was saying. Like it was like when I told you earlier when I was watching the game, I was like, it was like a boxing match for a second. Like you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? We had to sort of had to beat them in submission for a second
Right.
with the refs.
Right.
it was when you
I'll
say
be
like
right
a
back.
boxing match, we were trying to like measure them out and feel out how far does their jab go. Like, so we're trying to figure out can they hit me from a certain distance, and then we started using their aggressiveness against them. Like we were basically counterpunching Corey, and then after that they just went into like
Or
a
like
jab.
Ali on the ropes for a second, yo. Bat,
Yeah, I
bat,
mean
bat. And
they
hit
hit
him with
those.
the
Yeah,
rope a dope.
yeah, they hit those few threes. But this is the thing. When a team normally in today's NBA, when a team is like behind the eight ball with talent, they know they have to make up the difference offensively with threes.
Hmm.
And they came out the gate letting it go. Like I believe like six of their first seven shots was just straight threes. If you notice, it's like why they keep shooting threes. And then
Well, because
eventually
no
we
more they was
ran.
in the garden there, and they knew
Yeah,
that they had to do something.
yeah, and then we eventually ran them off the line. And also, they're just
Mhm.
not a really, really good 3-point shooting team. Not yet, anyway. And we ran them off the line, and
I
Once
mean,
they got
without
comfortable, they
said
couldn't really
player,
score.
but I'm not gonna put that out there
Yeah, and the thing that we did, we ran a lot of drop coverage with the intent of just being like, okay, OG is
in
gonna
the
be our
area.
guy. OG's gonna be
In
our
the
guy, and we
area.
gonna yeah, we gonna OG's gonna be our guy, and we're gonna trust him on Franz. And Franz might get 50, but he is not getting 10 assists.
Mm.
So hey, have at it, Franz. Take as many
Nah, but you
floaters.
know what though?
Yeah,
He dropped what, 6?
he dropped.
Just nobody
I think
stepped
he had
up
like
with him,
30.
yo.
I think he had 30. But the intent was like he's not gonna save
Bro,
us from three. So
on well,
at that point, you live with him making contested shots over OG, and we take away him spreading the ball around. The thing that he in this run that he's been having without Paulo, he's been a playmaker and a scorer. And teams give him too many options. We just made him like, yo, you're going if you beat us, you're gonna have to drop 60 to beat us.
Yep.
And he's just not wired that way. Not yet.
Yep.
And he's not gonna get that on OG.
Yeah.
We took away his passing lanes. He took away it's when you play a drop, the idea of a drop is to take away the immediate drive and to take away the shooters.
Right.
And once you do that, you make it a one-on-one game for the star player. And some players are extremely effective and can give you 50 and 60, but a lot can't. And he's not at that point where he's going to do that to us. Not
Right.
with OG on him. So we
Nah.
ran a lot of drop and we took away a lot of their shooting and we took away his playmaking and just made him the focal point in terms of scoring. And there's a ceiling to that for him. He's not exactly like James Harden out there.
Right.
So while he did put up damn near 30, it was 30 on a lot of tough looks, a lot of floaters. If you noticed, he took a ton of floaters because he couldn't get anything else off.
Right.
He couldn't get directly to the rim. He didn't get any layups. He didn't get any open threes. He got a lot of floaters and mid-range stuff off, and we live with that. And we took away his passing. And when you do that with a limited offensive team, that's the result you get. Especially if OG's guarding the guy the whole time. And with that, I think I give Tibbs credit because
I'm gonna ask a question real quick.
go ahead. Go ahead, Corey.
Early conversation, OG defensive player of the year.
I think once we get into that top 10 defensively, because when you win defensive player of the year, they gonna give it to a guy that's in a really, really good defensive team. Like they're not gonna like Wemby probably should have won defensive player of the year last year, but because the Spurs as a whole defensively were terrible or not even average, they didn't give it to him. It's hard
Yeah.
to give it to a guy unless you become a top 10 defensive team. And Tibbs said in the post game, we're aiming to be top 10 in offense and defense. And it's gonna take time, but we're we're pushing in the right direction as of the last few games. And the communication is looking a lot better. And the adjustments are looking a lot better. And the game plan is working. Like and at night in and night out, Tibbs will have a game plan that he wants to execute defensively. And sometimes he doesn't deviate from it, and sometimes we do stay with the same thing. But his initial game plan, to me, was the right move with a limited offensive team, and it worked out for us tonight. I think he changes up his coverages based on who we're going up against. If they had a more gifted offensive team, they'd be more comfortable like hard hedging and switching. But tonight, I think Tibbs did a hell of a job, and his Tibbs's goal is to have a top 10 defense. And if he's proven anything, he's gotten top 10 defenses out of lesser talented teams. So I'm looking forward to what we look like in January and February and March coming down the stretch.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm waiting for January, and I'm looking going through this holiday. If we can run crazy through this right here,
This stretch.
whoa, you already know what I'm talking about, bro.
There's three winnable games upcoming before the tournament. And then the
Right.
tournament
I'm not even thinking about that Blood Clot tournament.
hey,
I'm thinking about
Just
I'm
less.
looking past that.
Hey man, I appreciate the journey though.
Mm.
I want to appreciate the journey in the same process because while it's so frustrating when you see us lose to teams we shouldn't lose to and then beat teams that are really good,
Right.
in the journey you can see the process where, damn, we really can't guard nobody. Damn, oh, you're seeing the process change. You're seeing us become more and more effective on the other end.
I saw that when we played New Orleans, the way we played them, that was crazy. I was like, okay, I'm seeing something different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that coverage that we were playing is not the same one that we played tonight, if you notice. We felt more
Facts.
comfortable leaving Cat on a switch or having Cat run up to the level of the screen and trapping a guy and getting the ball out of there. And then having our wings on the backside scramble around and make disruptive plays.
Right. That's
I,
because that's
damn.
because he and Josh Hart were in tandem.
Yeah.
That's one of the things. That's one of the things I've been saying. That's the reason why when Lee bring up Mitchell Robinson, I be frustrated, bro. Because to me, it's not a Mitchell Robinson thing, right? To me, it's a when the cat is drawn away from the rim. What is the backside of the defense gonna be doing?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And so they figured out something in the New Orleans game where Josh Hart takes the assignment away from the rim. Cat can stay, and then Josh Hart stays with that big until he gets to Cat. And then Cat switches with him, taking the big, and then Josh Hart can scoot away and pick up another defender. And
Yeah.
these are the type of things where if you're not watching the game, if you're just watching the scoreboard, or if you're just listening to narratives, you don't understand like the nuances of the game. Because the thing about it is every year that Mitchell Robinson looked like a great NBA defender at center, he played with legit power forwards with ideal NBA size, right? Regardless of their defensive level or not. This dude, since he's been here, he's played with DeAndre Jordan. He's played with was it Bobby Portis? Was Portis here?
Nah, Portis wasn't here at the same time.
Portis wasn't here when Mitch was drafted.
Yes, he
Yeah,
was. Yes,
He
yeah, he
yes.
was?
was.
He
Yeah,
was? Oh yeah, and then he
yeah,
left
because he
right
was in the
after.
Kevin Knox draft.
He left right after.
Yeah, and so Mitch played with Portis, DeAndre Jordan, Taj Gibson, Julius Randle, um, but Hartenstein, Nerlens
Marcus
Noel.
Morris.
Yeah, Mitch always played with guys with ideal size, whether they were his replacement or whether they played side by side, right? And this defense right here, Cat is not playing with somebody with ideal size next to him, right? Teams know that. Teams know that Josh Hart and Jalen Brunson on a lot of nights are the weak side, are the weak side defenders, the baseline defenders, the box defenders, and so they attack that. They pull one guy away, right? They pulled the Cat away so the mice could play. And we just had a problem fixing that. And what happened is Josh Hart, I think it's a Tibbs thing. Tibbs is saying, Josh, just stay with the guy. Just stay with the guy until you get the Cat. Cat pick him up in a switch, and then you go back and get the smaller guy. And that eliminates both mismatches. And then that way, Cat is at the rim, right?
Yeah.
And so how we know that to be true is I saw the same thing when Matt Ryan and what's the dude with Jumpman, no hands, were on the floor.
Sims.
Yeah, Matt Ryan stayed with a guy until he got,
Man, leave my man alone.
and then yeah, bro. You know that's my guy. I just had a senior moment. You know, that's my guy. But
I don't. I'm just
I
being funny.
understand that too, Freezy, because we were trying, even a more complex type of switching where if Cat's man was being called up for the screen, he would tag one of his wings and be like, "Yo, go up there and switch for me,"
right,
before it even happens.
right,
And you can get away with that, but Cat isn't Cat isn't the vertical rim protector, so it doesn't even make sense to do that and then run him and drop as the low man anyway.
right.
The
So
best idea
let me
is
ask
to
you. Let me
come
ask
up
you this
there.
though about that. Do you need to be a vertical rim protector to be an elite rim protector?
Yeah. If well, or you can do it by scheme and be a deterrent. And the way that we're doing it right now is by scheme, where we're being aggressive. Like Cat will come up to the screen, and because he's 7 feet, and he can move laterally, he can be a deterrent, slow up the pick and roll before it even happens, run back to his man, and then do the switch on the backside instead of switching beforehand.
Right.
And when you do it that way as being proactive, depending on, of course, it depends on who you play against.
Right.
But when you're going against teams that aren't high powered offensive teams, that screen, once you take away the pick and roll initially, they just like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And that buys you time to get back. Whereas a
Right.
team that's a little bit more potent or is high powered, you get burnt being that aggressive. So on a game to game, the scheme there might be tweaks to the scheme. And I think what we're doing right now works extremely well against teams that have like one really, really good playmaker and then so playmakers on the backside.
Right.
And most teams don't have a lot of playmakers, just
Right.
being frank. Most teams have one really good playmaker, one average one, and then their third guy is pretty mediocre.
Ladies and gentlemen, RJ Barrett.
Why'd you on the beat?
Yo.
Damn, why ain't do the missed free throw? Missed layup.
Who you talking to?
Salute everybody.
What's up, yo?
What's good, Ribby?
Hey, what's good?
Ribby, what's good, yo?
What's good,
I know
bro?
if you around, yo, Wise ain't too far.
Yeah.
Good, yeah.
Yeah, that's my guy, man. Salute the Wise.
Peace, God.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Salute the Wise, man. He's somewhere. That's my
That was a
guy.
good win, though.
Bully.
Yeah, man.
I like how we did it, yo. I ain't gonna flex, yo. I like this better than I like Denver.
Ooh.
Yes, sir.
I think I could agree.
Yo, real talk, man. Yo, our defense was trash like 2 weeks ago, yo. Now we done tighten it all the way up to some degree. If we can tighten it up even more, and God bless, we can add even more extra athletes to that. Oh my God.
Right.
Yo, only thing can stop us is us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. Fresh as
Yeah.
image.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So your guy destroyed Indiana tonight, right?
Listen, man. I don't want to talk about him. You know what I'm saying?
RJ out here trying to make the
That's my
All-Star
dog,
team.
though.
RJ out here trying to make the All-Star team, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, man, nephew. Actually, he's still my nephew, yo. He gonna find his way back to New York.
Yeah.
Nah. That's if he coming off the bench.
Coming off the bench for who? The All-Star team?
No, he said. Lee said he gonna make his way back to New York.
Ooh. Hey.
So I said that's if he coming off the bench.
For who?
He's not gonna start.
Yo, don't be disrespectful. Why y'all always be disrespecting my son like that, bro?
No, I mean, only person that's gonna take over is Mikal.
You don't think he'll start over Josh Hart?
Nah, no.
Honestly,
You bugging.
I think
No.
RJ,
I'm talking about as far as his intangible and stuff like that, and he played a four. Like, I don't see that. But I don't want to talk about this conversation, man. For real, for real. Let's talk about the Knicks and our win. You
Facts.
making me too emotional.
Right. Yo, let's talk about Brooklyn. Where Brooklyn at?
Right
Chat, where
here.
my Brooklyn people at, bro? I'm tired of talking about Queens, to be honest. I'm tired of talking.
Queens.
Yeah,
What you
I'm,
got against
I'm,
Queens?
bro.
You made that man go on camera talking about Queens, man.
I'm not being.
Yo, I was about to lose my ish, yo. Like, huh?
No, I'm not being disrespectful to Queens. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just tired of Queens. It's not disrespectful. It's just, bro. Yo, it's like y'all eat the same meal every day. Every once in a while, you just want to switch it up, bro. That's
You
all.
bugging, but it's cool though. All right, man. I'm pause myself, man.
Yo, man. If it wasn't for the Bronx, bro, I'm just saying,
Hmm?
Uptown.
Well, shout out, Joy.
Man.
Brooklyn is the most disrespectful borough when it comes to the Bronx. I swear to God.
Yeah.
They say the worst things about the Bronx. Queens be just mild. Queens don't even be saying nothing about bad about the Bronx.
Yeah, but
It'd be the Brooklyn cats be just talking so bad about the Bronx.
but they be right though.
Nah,
They were
I got family
lying.
in both
If,
areas, and
if they were lying,
Man, yo, man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I had some great days in the Bronx, so in my life.
hmm.
me
Real
too.
talk. Bronx Zoo. I think just as a shorty, I started off A1. Then my mama, you know what I'm saying, she worked with a lot of cats who they look they right off of Gun Hill. Man, I used to go over there, man, with the
Yo,
red rice and oh my God, and the peas.
Shout
You know what I'm
out to
saying?
Gun Hill. Shout out to
Trini.
White Plains Road.
You know what I'm saying? The Trinities and whatnot up there, man. Come on, man.
Yo, what's the spot? What's the spot right there in the Bronx where it's like right there by? It's like you can look in Mount Vernon. What's the little spot right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's a little spot, little square. You know what I'm talking about?
Baychester.
I think that.
Oh,
Yeah, man. Shout out to
that's what's that? Where the rich folks live?
nah,
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 nah.
definitely not.
It's
But
right before you get to Mount Vernon.
you're right. You
Exactly.
can legit see. You can legit stand in the street and see Mount Vernon from there. It's like
Mm.
it's like when you in Inwood and you can just stand right there and look at
Far Rock.
Far Rock. Yeah, yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You
My
talking about like right in between Redfern and
yeah.
man, oh my God,
Me and my
man. It's
me and
like
my me and my aunt Dot was talking about that last year about how her grandmother, which would be my great grandmother, used to work at the train station over there, and that's how our people got to Inwood because they left from down here and went to Inwood, and then
mm,
made their way out on the island, like my uncle Charlie and all them moved further and further
yo,
island,
bro,
Matthew and all them.
bro, that's how my peoples came here to, well, my mama's side, they came here straight up through,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying, Inwood all the way into Five Towns, you know what I'm saying, work their way to Queens, yo.
yeah, yes, and out to work their way out to Brentwood, Central Islip,
Oh hell yeah.
and there's another spot over there.
That's Craig Mack and Keith Murray, Central Islip and Brentwood.
That's where all my light
So,
skinned cousins. all my all my
yeah, I
light
ain't gonna
skinned
lie to
cousins
you. There's a whole lot of light skinned folks out there in Long Island.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out
Yo,
to
man, shout out to Sag Harbor, yo. I used to go out there like every summer, yo, with my
yo,
brother, yo.
beautiful out there, bro.
Oh, Sag Harbor is dope.
Yeah. Yeah, shout out to Dre and all his people from the Poconos.
Poconos.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to
Out here
man.
with them timeshare
Yo,
streets.
you know, Dre really from Park Slopes.
Shout out to King Ribby and all his people from Bensonhurst. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
The honeymoons.
Frank Sinatra in a slice all day, baby. Yeah. So, but yo, so tonight, man, I ain't even gonna front to you, Ribby. I think tonight we played the best and worst game we played all year, and that was enough to legit blow a team off the floor. I think this team when it clicks, I think we're going to be so dynamic that when we play teams, it's gonna look. Give you an example. In a pressure moment when Orlando was going on a run against us, call Anthony Towns. Bro, when Orlando had their game face on and was locked in, like Anthony Towns legit threw did he go behind his back or between his legs and throw the left-handed pass to Bridges in the
Yeah,
corner?
and put a shooter's
He
punch.
went through his leg first and then threw it.
Over
He threw it with his left hand. I was like, what the F?
across the dude's head. Remember the dude
Yo.
that was guarding him? He threw it like across the
Oh, he
dude's
threw it by
head.
his ear. Just it buzzed him through his ear. Like,
Right.
And yo, that was disrespectful.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, bro. Bro, when Orlando went on a run and was at halftime, remember they were trying to cut the lead at halftime? And we just threw the Hail Mary pass to Cat, and Cat just bumped it out to a dude and he banked it off the glass for 3. We out here just toying with dude, and they got their game face on. I mean, wouldn't we, bro, when this thing
Freezy, we weren't even going full more. Like, Brunson had 8 points in the first half, and he decided, I need to get 20 real quick.
Real quick. I'm gonna just do this real quick. I just need to remind everybody who I am.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was KCP is a hell of a defender.
Yeah.
And he had no answers.
But it's like
he was toying with him.
Lee, it's like there was an era of hip hop producing, like late 90s, early 2000s. And what's my guy name that was doing the beats for Freeway? What's the dude that was doing the beats for Freeway and them?
Just Blaze?
Just Blaze. Yeah. Yeah. And so it was like coming out of like a I remember the with Q-Tip and them. You remember that? Nobody remember that? It was like Q-Tip. It was like Q-Tip, Jay Dilla, Ali Shaheed Muhammad. They were in like a production team together. The Umma, I think that's what they call it.
Well,
whatever they.
This is my blind spot right here, Freezy. You leading me here.
So they were like producing little joints together, right? That was their little collective, and then all of a sudden, all you heard was Just Blaze on everything. You was like, yo, this dude Just Blaze, the most fire producer in the game. And then you hear a song called Donuts, and you're like, what was we actually doing out here? like you legit hear a song called Donuts, and it just reminds you like what greatness is, right? Like we out here legit like, yo, Orlando out here wilding. They won 12 out of 13, man, without Franz, man. They're gonna come in here, they're gonna beat New York, they're gonna do. And then a 4-minute stretch, Jalen Brunson just remind everybody who the best guard in the Eastern Conference is. And you're like, oh yeah, that's okay. All right, enough is enough. Right? That's what it seemed like to me. Like the half court Hail. See, because the Knicks didn't even have to do a Hail Mary. They could have legit just passed the ball inbounds and threw up a random 70-foot shot and went to halftime and junked some Gatorade. Yep. They decided not to do that. They decided to throw a Hail Mary to Cat, who in theory basically caught the ball. I thought he got fouled on the play. Somehow he directed the ball to Mikal Bridges. It wasn't the prettiest, but you saw the intent.
He deflected it basically. Right. Like he putt. It was like a putt. Like he just flung it out there, and it got to his intended target. But Mikal being in that position, that it was definitely drawn up to be.
It was drawn up. Yeah,
that was a nice. That was a nice shot.
Yeah, and so we out here just toying with teams, and it's not everything doesn't look pretty, but the fact that these things are in place, where it's like, yo, once all this stuff click, bro, we gonna be something. We gonna be something, man. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta figure out as fans, we gotta not overreact to everything that we see. That's the hard part. Not overreacting to everything that we see. And B, recognize that some things are a work in progress, and I'm guilty of it. The work in progress part, I don't want to hear it. Right? And y'all already know. So for the chat, y'all already know why
Bro,
I don't.
you on mute or am I bugging?
No, I can hear.
Lee,
I can hear.
Lee, what, Lee, what you got? Lee, what you got in your cup, bro? You know what this is, bro?
Water.
This is that for the y'all.
You don't know if it's water.
Right. So for the drinkers, when you see a red Solo cup, say like, "Yo, he got a red Solo cup."
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, man. Dre, I just think I think we're about 35% of the way there. I think we're 35% of what will be come April. And I know that sounds strange for me to say 35%, but that's where I think we are.
I was about to ask that too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. That's because we represent Brooklyn, bro. Shout out to Brooklyn.
We're just building off of the chemistry that we kind of just have off of these guys. This like the idea of the team, like they built this team and the guys are just playing off of what their skill sets naturally blend into.
Yeah,
Like if we're just talking just strictly
basketball.
like if we're talking strictly like how these skill sets mesh together, even on paper, it just makes too much sense.
But that's what you said earlier in the year, though. That's
Yeah.
what you were saying earlier when you were talking to us about the window. Maybe not this year, maybe next year. And a lot of us were saying, man, we don't want to hear that, and still don't. But things that are true are true. Like just because we're emotional and set about something doesn't make it true, right?
Yeah.
Basically, what you're saying is this thing will take time. There are certain things that have to happen in order for us to get to certain places, and so while the point wasn't lost because I'm not saying I remember everything, right? But certain things like when points are made, like when Adam said he'll trade for Steph Curry and Dame Lillard and bring him off the bench. You remember?
Some things are lost on
I
you.
was like, shout out to my
Yo,
guy. Shout out to my
Shout
God
out to
bless him.
Adam,
Where
wherever
he
you
at,
at,
man?
Adam.
I'm missing him.
Yeah, I miss Adam.
Yeah. When I heard that, I was like, no, we're not doing that. No, we can't.
What do you say? I think he called himself a classic man now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's always been classic. Well,
What?
that's how I know him.
Yeah. Well, shout out. We went to a game together. Me, Greeny, Adam.
In Orlando, right?
Yeah. I think all of us went to a game in Orlando. It might have been 2 years ago. That might have been 2 years ago. When did we trade for Josh Hart? Because I was in Orlando when we traded for Josh Hart.
Yeah, it was about 2 years, 2.5 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
I remember that.
like
I remember that.
Yeah. When did you remember the game we lost to the Clippers? Nicholas Batum hit that
Yeah.
miracle
After
three at the buzzer.
we came
Oh,
back and took the
Jesus.
lead.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Oh,
And Nicholas, of all people, Nicholas Batum hit a three to send the game into overtime. As soon as he hit the three, I was like, yeah, it's over.
Hey, look, man, I'm not gonna lie to you. If we had a Nick Batum type player, we probably the championship favorites right now.
Yep.
Just off the bench.
You know what? Kevin Garnett said that too. I saw the little snippet on TikTok where Kevin Garnett said
Yeah.
the Knicks are 2 pieces away, not one, but 2 pieces away. And I absolutely agree. Now, those 2 pieces, right? Those 2 pieces.
They could be
don't
on the
have
way
to
back
be-
right now.
that's what I would say. Yo, I'm about to say the same
Huh?
thing. Yo,
And the 2 pieces could be on the way right now.
Stay no more.
That's where I disagree at. I'm not saying, and this is nothing against Mitch and Precious. What I'm saying is and I'm not saying it to be disagreeable. I do believe you have to get.
Bro, I will pass you to Texas Pete.
No, what I'm saying is you absolutely got to go get you a wing to be the third wing in that OG Mikal Bridges rotation. Josh Hart's not that. He's not that. He's too little. Right? I think you absolutely have to go find you a
diet.
what type of What type of
Bro, yo
what type
man,
of wing
yo
would you?
man, no, we don't need a wing, man. We need somebody 6'9" athletic. We need Bam
That's a wing.
Adebayo. That's what
That's a
we
wing.
need.
That's a wing. Corey, you describing a wing. A big
He said,
wing.
and you said
Was that
Bam.
a turkey wing name?
You said Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, that's a turkey wing.
A jumbo wing is what he's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah,
big wing.
yeah.
That's what I mean. I literally just said Batum, but they ain't training.
Nah. I think it is a Batum type player. The only thing is I'm talking about a realistic option.
Yeah,
So
like no, and I'm saying actually Batum.
Bam
Yeah,
Adebayo.
He not.
he
That's
is
not
not for
that.
sale. He makes too much money.
right, right,
We're looking for like a guy that's just floating out there and either that we can
Type,
maximize.
type, type.
Yeah. Okay, I can. I mean,
Who?
he said a Bam Adebayo
Oh,
type,
yeah,
and I'm more inclined to lean. Bam can guard fours and fives, well, basically Bam can guard anybody if we keeping it an absolute
yeah.
buck.
Bam could
he
guard
run
just
the
about anybody.
ball.
Yeah,
But I'm thinking of a guy that's able to guard twos, threes, and fours.
right,
And
yeah,
to be absolutely honest, in a pinch, Precious can do all of those things and
right,
fives.
right. But I'm talking about a rotational guy that we can depend on him to be in that role every night.
Yeah,
Is
and,
is,
and
is what I'm
to
saying.
and to be absolutely honest, it's somebody that possesses some playmaking chops.
Right, right. I
Bro,
always felt like
bro,
I always felt like that fit was the cat that got traded to Portland from the Wizards.
From the
Um
Wizards, Denny
Danny
Avdija.
Avdiva, whoever.
Yeah, I always felt like he could be that in short stints. I don't know if he can be that for us based on what OG and McHale provide. Because OG can guard ones, twos, threes, fours, and fives. I think Denny can guard threes and fours at a very good level, play make at a very good level. The shot making, the knocking down the shots thing is my concern,
Yeah.
and the money that he makes is a concern.
He
Well,
could defend.
Denny only makes like 13, 14.
Yeah, I'm looking for a dude that's making five.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? Like a
yeah.
dude that's gonna be. Um, I'm looking for a guy that I can.
you wishing on the star, bro, because ain't none of that happening, bro.
You know who
Not 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 today's NBA.
the perfect fit for the guy I'm looking for is like a dude named Kashan George. That's the type that he can be in McCall's role and he can be in OG's role, right? And because I think Denny is more of OG's role, but he'll never be in Mikal Bridges' role. And what I'm saying is, I'm looking for a guy that can be both, right?
Breezy. The
Huh?
guy you're describing is second year Pacom Dottie.
Hakim Dottie, I know, I know, I know. I know. Lil Freezy is gonna be that guy, bro. Lil Freezy is gonna be by March. I think he'll be that guy,
By
right?
March?
Yeah,
Mm.
in that role. I'm not talking about superstar. I'm
Oh
just
no
talking about
no
in
no
that.
no 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 no. No, I know exactly what you meant by like that guy in the
Mm-mm,
role
mm-mm.
in the
Nah,
context of
next
this.
year.
Yeah.
Huh? You don't think he can guard Franz Wagner and Anthony Black right now?
I think he can.
I thought I saw him guard Anthony Black right now. Anthony Black kicked the ball out
I'm
of bounds.
not. I'm not even talking about him guarding. That's not a question. I'm just thinking about him being comfortable, try to even get a shot off. That's the point.
It,
I think,
Yeah, I agree with you with that
in
too.
my opinion, towards the end of the season, when like Tibbs starting like when we know what seed we gonna be and stuff like that, I think Tibbs is gonna like start playing the rookies a little bit more and stuff like that, so
Right.
other players will get rest, so he
Yeah,
can see him.
I think by that time.
Hopefully, hopefully, if we got a if we step up to where I feel like
We
Well, we
are.
need to be in the conference.
We are, man. Have faith.
Yeah. So, but the thing I'm getting at though is if we're just thinking about it in the long term, right? First of all, when the playoffs get here, Tibbs ain't playing Pacom Dadier.
No, of course.
And if you thought that, then you're mistaken, right?
No, I'm talking about
No,
as
no,
far as
I got a
not to cut
crap
you
pipe
off.
for you.
I'm talking
right.
about when like it's like 5 games left of the season, and like we already established like our position and stuff like that.
I understand what you're saying. I don't think it'd be 5 games. I think it probably you talking about like late March when we're probably already established as the 2 seed or something.
Yeah, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
something like that. Yeah, yeah. What I'm saying is I think Tibbs will probably lean more towards a veteran. That's why I said Kashan George, but I don't think it's Kashan George because the only
It'd have
difference
to be
between
Kashan
Kashan
George,
George
but
and Hakim Dadier,
yeah,
the only difference is one dude plays and one dude doesn't, and one dude's on the winner and another dude is not. That's the only difference.
yeah. The the thing that you said that I agree with, Core, like getting a shot off. When Pacom Dadier plays with actual starters in important minutes,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you need the experience to know your place and when to step in and be aggressive and when to assert yourself.
Right.
And sometimes I feel like, especially in within games, sometimes he has the dare in the headlights look on offense, just offense. Defense looks it's kind of it's like weird how the description of him as a prospect, it's like the opposite in the NBA where he's like a natural defensively, but sometimes he's like a deer in headlights offensively.
Right.
Sometimes he doesn't know when to be assertive,
Right.
or it's like sometimes when you like good offensive players in the NBA, sometimes they'll catch the ball and know how to attack a closeout on the catch immediately. Whereas
Right.
Packham will just catch the ball, assess, and then move the ball again.
And keep
Or he'll
moving.
catch it and just shoot.
Yeah.
Like his feel, like his timing isn't all like he hasn't calibrated his timing offensively at this NBA level, but he has it defensively
And
already.
He's still learning the speed
Yeah,
of the
hey,
game.
I think it's just that offensive unit that he plays with is trash.
true.
That's what I think. Because he out there with Matt Ryan, Jericho Sims, Porty, Kolick. None of them dudes are gonna be like, I have enough gravity to make the defense respect me without everybody being smothered defensively. Nobody out there on that unit is that, bro. If you watch Tyler Kolick, he just running. He like, oh my God, these dudes don't know how to cut. Nobody know how to be open. Matt Ryan has the worst shot selection you ever saw, but when you're a shooter, you shoot,
Yeah.
right? When you're a shooter, you shoot, right? And so the thing with Donnie, there was a thing where not this game. Who did we blow out the other game and Donnie was on the floor? Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, I'll use this game for an example, right? Matt Ryan should have been in the corner waiting for the kick out. And Matt
Yeah.
Ryan was cutting to the basket under the rim, trying to get to the other side of the floor, which forced Dadier to occupy the corner. But Kolick is bringing his man into that corner. And then now you have bad offensive spacing because the dude cutting to the rim is not a cutter. The dude in the corner, right, can't get his shot off because the ball handler is bringing a defender there. And usually you only kick out to the corner when that corner three is open,
Hmm.
right? You don't want your veteran wing player in the corner trying to have to dribble out of the corner and he's 6'9" with a size 17 shoe. You don't want that in the corner, right? And so when you look at it, you're like, oh, at least Jericho Sims is an outlet at the top of the key. Oh, wait a minute. Jericho Sims is not a shooter. So now you're looking at all these, you're like, what the fuck? What are we? What? Don't tell me this is what y'all running in practice. This can't be what y'all running in practice, bro. The outlet is Jericho Sims at the top of the key for three. Ribby, you see what I'm saying? Like
Horrible.
Like I understand now if that was RJ Barrett, rookie RJ Barrett, instead of Pacom Danier, RJ Barrett would have made something out of nothing, bro.
He would have buried himself into the paint.
Right.
Right, like a gopher. He'd have made his way in there, and maybe he would have got his shot blocked. Maybe he would have went to the free throw line, but
But
he would have made
some would
something
a
out of
cloud of
nothing, bro.
dust would have happened in the paint.
Yep, yep. He'd have, but when you have Pacom Dadier, who's more of a smooth offensive scorer,
Yeah.
as opposed to a gritty, grinded out type. But he's not Jalen Brunson.
I wonder, Freezy, I wonder how bad Jacob Toppin is that he can't even play garbage minutes.
Yeah, he's not an NBA player, bro. He wasn't even a college player, bro.
Yo, bro, it's shot selection and just overall knowing how to play the game, yo. Real talk.
Bro, we saw that man.
He's just a scout team practice player. Or
Jacob
something.
Toppin is here for OB.
He's an NBA athlete.
We did his family a solid.
Exactly. Like, yo, there's no reason
It's
why.
almost like the Chris Smith situation, except he's not as bad as Chris Smith.
Like, yo, what the? Like, yo.
Wait a minute. You think Jacob is better than Chris Smith?
Chris Smith was trash. Chris Smith couldn't even get a job in overseas, man.
Right. You're right.
Because if he could, he would have. That man quit the NBA. How you go from straight NBA at like 25 years old to just nothing?
Nothing. Right.
And when you had the NBA on your resume, you literally could just take that to Europe and be like, yo, I played in the NBA.
You can play for like 6 more years of professional ball somewhere. You know, but that man just but no disrespect to Jacob, right? No disrespect to Jacob because he is on a roster, so he is an NBA player. There's nothing we can say about that. But
we trying to get that man an NBA pension. That's what we're trying to do.
But the thing about that is even with that, bro, I'm not gonna say Donnie's offense is bad because you see the nuance in it. Like the dunk that Sims got tonight. You know who passed that up? Who made the space for him to be open?
Pacom
Dadier. Right. He manipulated the defense. He drew him to him. He bounced the pass. Jumpman jumped out of this universe and threw it down. Right. And y'all know Sims' hands are
bricks. It ain't Nerlens Noel level, suspect. But it ain't Nerlens Noel, but
right. Yeah, and I ever told y'all the story about me and Hoodie Cab sitting courtside, or not courts, but right behind courtside at the playoff game, the Friday game, and and we look. Me and Hoodie Cab looked Julius Randle dead in the eyeballs. Like Julius Randle looked me and Hoodie Cab dead in the eyeballs, bro. And Nerlens Noel was right there, and we were like, "No!" And he kicked it out to Nerlens Noel. And it went straight through that man's legs, straight through his hands.
Oh, I remember that play. That was the same game Reggie Bullock. That was the same game Reggie Bullock was running like he was in a Flintstones car.
Bro. Yo, Nerlens Noel legit has the word. Nerlens Noel is the Darius Haywood Bay of NBA centers, bro.
Which was a shame because he was supposed to be a hell of a player. Then he had the knee injury, I believe, in high school.
Yep. Lee, I'll do you even one better. Lee, Nerlens Noel is the Evan Ingram of NBA centers. For y'all.
My God.
Evan
Ingram was so trash. Then he learned how to catch footballs on another team.
Bro, that dude would have 5 catches and 5 drops in the same game, bro. You like
get wide open, know how to get open.
Right.
Just but he left his hands at the line of scrimmage.
Bro. Crazy. And I saw him.
Anthony D. Shout out to Anthony D in the chat.
Anthony D in the place to be. What's good? Anthony D. Old school Knicks in the building. Anthony D loves some cat, bro. Anthony D told me Sunday morning that Karl Anthony Towns was the greatest scorer in this decade, in this millennium, this century for the Knicks. And I agree with him. I think.
Over Melo?
Yeah, I agree. No, no, and I'm no.
Well,
Oh,
I'll say this: he's the easiest scorer for sure.
yeah. Let me restate. I think we said Karl Anthony Towns is the best looking scorer of any of the scorers we had since 1980. Right? Because if you got to take out Jalen Brunson and Pat Ewing were not pretty scorers to look at.
They were efficient, but they grinded for everything they got.
Yeah, they grinded. But Cat can knock down the three and dunk on your center in 2 straight possessions. You don't know what you're gonna get out of Cat.
And like even when he shoots, it's just all wrist. He ain't jumping.
Right.
He ain't doing nothing crazy.
Right.
He getting to his spot. He's putting up the shot. I think Karl Towns probably got the strongest wrists in the NBA.
Yeah.
In terms of just his jumper. He'll just flick it up there. One motion, smooth.
Yeah, that dude said, I
That's why
always
we
said
have
Cat
tape.
and yeah, AD don't know. It's late at night. AD probably sleepy, bro. He probably
I don't know if I don't want to say he's better than Melo, but he's an easier scorer than Melo. Like it just looks easy.
right. Yeah, that's what we were saying. In terms of the better scorer, I think we know who the better scorer. The 2 best scorers since 1980 are Carmelo and Bernard King. So we know that.
That's
We're
my
talking
guy.
about the way it looks, though.
It is not loud. Like you look up, Cat got 25, and you don't even know how he got to 25.
Right.
Whereas Melo and for you, Bernard King, you knew exactly each bucket he made to get them 25.
Yeah. Yeah, and you know when it's Bernard time, like you knew when it was Melo time, right? Like for instance, when the Knicks tape era, everybody coming down, Melo on the bench with the towel over his head, wrapped up. Melo got on 14 layers. Y'all remember when Melo used to be on the bench with like 9 layers of clothes on, towel
That
on
man
the
got
all of that?
body armor on, man.
Yeah, yeah. And so you and we out there kicking the ball around, and then you see Melo at the table, and you like, okay, it's Melo time. You know Melo about to take 9 straight shots, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't no we gonna try to run some offense. Nah, Melo at the table. We already know what Melo coming in here to do. And no disrespect to Melo, because that's what we expected. But we were saying, I think Anthony D was saying that Carl Anthony is probably the prettiest to look at scoring.
Carmelo's game was pretty and violent at the same time. Whereas
Yeah.
Cat's is just easy.
Yes. Melo, watching Melo is like Ribby, you ever been like, let me restate it because I was getting ready to get all melodramatic. I ain't even gonna address Ribby
That's
on
my
this
favorite
one,
place. So go ahead. Keep going.
It's,
Keep cooking.
But you ever been like outside and you seen lightning in the clouds, like lightning just skipping, and you're like, man, that's pretty to look at. But you know this is dangerous. That's Melo.
Yeah.
Right. That's Melo right there in a nutshell. Right. Right. So
yeah, Melo will get whatever he wanted, and someone will be at the brunt of it. Whereas Cat is just like, even though Cat does have physicality to his game, Cat is just like, I'm gonna go to this spot, I'm gonna take this shot. It's pretty much nothing you can do about it.
right.
Then I might come down. You have to honor my shot, so I just go right around you for a dunk.
Right. Right.
Whereas Melo is just like, I got the ball. You guard me. I'm going through you, and I'm going to continue to go through you.
And him and Paul Pierce were about the same size. People forget that.
Yeah.
Like, and they were like the same size. But when you saw him, what he used to do to Paul Pierce, you like felt sorry for Paul Pierce, bro.
Yeah.
Paul Pierce used to catch those elbows in the chest.
As Clyde would say, they were karate fighting.
Yeah.
Especially when Melo tries to fight for post position before he gets the ball,
right,
or even after he gets the ball.
Talking about with Kobe, oh my God, yeah, with Kobe, yeah, him and Kobe, that used to be crazy. Yeah, that used to be, yeah.
I
But
love that.
so Dre, what are we looking at for this Knicks team by the All-Star break? What are we really looking at? Is there a fix? Are we set with what we have? Is this what we're gonna is tonight what we're gonna look like going forward?
I think I think we're gonna utilize Precious as more of a jumbo wing than center minutes. Like we're gonna utilize him because if you notice tonight, even in this game, somehow Josh Hart got up to like 39 minutes.
Right.
I'm not sure how, but in that void of getting buying time for guys on the team, Precious is there to basically give you those jumbo wing minutes, the versatility defensively,
Right.
and whatever you get on offense is whatever at that point because he's going to be on the court with 2 to 3 guys that are capable offensively. I just think I think his versatility is something that we're going to utilize as like remember you said you wanted a guy to be able and be versatile and guard wings. You may not get the offensive part of it where you might not get that guy to be able to give you some offensive punch or be a playmaker where you're going to get that guy defensively out of Precious when he comes back. And I think as he grows along cuz remember it's going to be a learning curve for him chemistry wise. So like we're already almost 2 months in and you're seeing how the chemistry's grown. I think there's going to be some on-court chemistry for Precious to be acquired. And I think also Tibbs said he's been practicing 2 big lineups in practice. Like he's been trying it out. He knows that like it's not gonna be our bread and butter, but it's just a different look.
Right.
So he's been trying it out. So he's gonna you're gonna see Precious show his value for us as it goes on. Think and his value is gonna be felt more in January and going into the All Star break than whenever he does come back, if it's next week or whatever. I think there's going to be a curve for him, and I don't think we're going to throw him out to the wolves immediately anyway off a hamstring. I think we're going to ease him in, and then he's going to end up rounding into maybe around 18 to 20 minutes a game of versatility and aggressiveness and rebounding. I think that's something we do actually miss. We do miss rebounding a little bit, defensive rebounding wise, because I think relying on Cat and Hart to just get all the boards, while it's extremely effective, it requires them to play a lot of minutes to do those things, and that adds up.
Right.
So I think Press is just being giving these guys a breather and giving us because I think we're like 25th in rebounding overall.
Right.
I think that will go up as Precious becomes the reinforcements in terms of energy and hustle. Now, the other parts that matter where his offense will come around is when we build chemistry, and that'll take maybe a month or two. And that would be us leading into the All-Star break. And if there's like injuries or something missing out the rotation, I think that's when we probably strike for a guy we might need. Because looking at the roster right now, I don't think we need to make too many changes, barring something unforeseen happening.
I'm just gonna say to you, bro. I think this is their preference right now
Yeah.
because they could easily go out right now. They can easily go out right now and sign Marcus Morris. Easily.
The calculator guys say no, Freezy. They
The,
could,
the calculator guy say no.
yeah,
Not
because
to
he's
cut
like
you
a
off.
10-year vet. Remember, prorate salary and all that. Like they could easily sign him in February.
What about Chuma Akeki in the G League?
Well, I think we can actually sign him, but I don't. Well, I was watching him in the G League game before we played on Sunday. He's not very. His offense is not very good.
Yeah,
His
his
And
defense
offense.
is
wasn't there
there.
rumors that Marcus Morris don't want to come here?
He didn't want to be like viewed as um dispensable or disposable, excuse me.
Okay.
Whereas like because we can't actually give him the full veterans minimum right now. We can give him it in February, I believe, but we couldn't give him it right now because if we did, then we'd be right in the second apron.
Okay.
And then when you're in the second apron, that's when that timer goes off in terms of having to win right now immediately.
Exactly.
Because if you don't, your draft pick is
Yeah.
it very likely to be dropped in the second round. Like we're trying to push off of that second apron until probably next season. Then it's just like screw it at that point. I think they're just trying to because I think the front office also believes in this core lasting for 4 years, 4 or 5 years. So they want to hold off on that second apron nonsense until the second year of this thing and ride it out for 2, 3, 4 or 5 years after that.
Right. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time this?
Otherwise, if we didn't have those issues, if Pacom Dadier, if Pacom Dadier took his full rookie salary instead of 80% of it, we wouldn't even be talking about Marcus Morris at all.
Right.
Not even in February.
Right.
Who will be capped out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd
Yeah.
be in the second apron right now if he didn't
I,
take 80% of it.
I think the answer we're looking for is Jalen McDaniels.
Oh, I do like him. He's in he's in the G League. Like he was in the G League against us.
Don't he play for Sacramento?
Jalen McDaniels is in the G League squad for
Sacramento.
The Washington G League team. I watched him on
Oh yeah,
Sunday.
the DC Go-Go.
Yeah, he's on that team.
DC Go-Go.
Yeah.
They were trying to like make him be like a ball handler.
Yeah.
That's not his skills. Well,
Because
he's struggling at it.
He's got some weird size, athleticism.
It's weird because he's
skill.
more fluid than his brother.
Right. Yeah.
Offensively.
Yeah.
Marcus can be.
Who?
Nah, he's more of like a wing. Marcus is
He's more like a guard.
well.
Marcus
Marcus can be moved like a guard at times though.
He moves without the ball like a guard.
Yeah.
Right. But with the ball in his hands, he's not a guard.
He's just like a big wing, like big Clay. Like
Yeah.
he's more polished than Chuma, for certain.
Right. But he's old, bro.
How old is he now? Like 26?
26. He'll be 27 before the season end. He'll be 27 in January. Yeah, so he's too old to be a project. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A broken Lamar Odom.
Broken Lamar Odom on his team right now. Oh.
We the champs. We the champs. Because Lamar Odom is the big playmaking ball handler guy that I've been talking about playing next to Brunson.
Yeah.
Right. And so Jalen Brunson can move off the ball so he can find his spots without the ball. And once he make all his moves, a guy hit him in his shooting pocket and he could just
rise up and shoot.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. You talking about
because if we're keeping it a buck, that's like our offense is extremely potent. That's just the only thing that kind of missing is his catch and shoot game.
Yeah.
Which he's extremely effective at. And I'll be real honest with you, Corey. Randall is much better at drawing or creating an advantage, but I think Cat is a better passer skill wise.
Yeah.
I think Cat is a better passer in terms of hitting guys in their shooting pocket.
I can't argue because I'm looking at Cat right now.
Yeah, and how creative he is. Randall is much better at getting in the paint, forcing the defense to react, and then spraying to a shooter. But like, just like off the cuff, Cat can pass his ass off just within the flow of a game.
Yeah.
See a guy, I'm gonna hit him wide open. Whereas Randall, if Randall sees a guy, he might throw that ball 100 miles per hour at his head
or his foot.
Yeah, like you'll see him, but it ain't gonna be a nice pass. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be catch it. It's gonna be a
Bro,
fastball.
I saw that man do a granny pass live. Me and Hoodie Kev sitting side by side in Atlanta, and I'll tell you the seats if y'all can imagine. So the players come out of a tunnel like adjacent to the court. It's like right on that corner, like where the baseline and the sideline meet. And there's a
Mhm.
tunnel right there where the players come out and they bring equipment out and all that. You know, in pregame they have the basketball carts and they push them out and the Gatorades and all that stuff. And they have the exercise. So we were probably about Lee. We were probably from where you're at to your door from the exercise bike that the guys get on to stay warm during the game or whatever. I'll tell you even one better. Did anybody see? Did y'all see Karl Anthony Towns leave the game tonight? You remember when Cat went in the back?
Yeah, he had like something with his foot.
Yeah. I remember that little area right there where he walked off the court. Me and Hoodie Cav were about 2 rows up from right there in Atlanta.
Like a tunnel, by the tunnel.
Right. Where the security be at in case somebody want to run on the floor.
Yeah.
And so we were right there. So and we were in Nerlens Noel. We saw Randall facing a double team, right? And when Randall passed the ball and went to the rim, Nerlens Noel went to the corner, and all of us, everybody, it was like, "What the fuck? What the hell is Nerlens Noel doing over here by us?" We laughing, bro, laughing, and you can hear Nerlens Noel like, "Yeah, they right. What am I doing over here in the corner?" You know what I'm saying? You're like, but then he's stuck in it because the smart basketball play is to move out of the way to give Randall space to operate. And so he moved out of the way, but he wound up in the corner. And Randall gets the ball and they double team, right? And then the zombie double is not going towards, it's coming towards Randall, but it's in the way, blocking his way to pass the ball to Derrick Rose. Like Derrick Rose can't shake free because the zombie is in between like a spy. The only person on the court that's open is Nerlens Noel in that corner. And Hoodie cast it up. No!
Oh, man.
Hoodie cast it up, screaming, no! And
we set basketball back about 30 years with that.
Right. And I stood up next to Hoodie Cav. I'm like, Hoodie Cav, you distracting Nerlens Noel. We legit, Dre, I'll tell you how far we are from so if you're like in a bedroom, say if you're in a bedroom or if you're on your couch, we're probably the distance between you on your couch to your television from Nerlens Noel.
Yeah.
Right. Nerlens Noel can hear everything we saying. Right. Hoodie Cav screaming, no, right, no.
I can only imagine Hoodie Kev just losing his mind.
And so the double team, and Randall has got to pass it because remember, he was in like this terrible shooting streak, right?
Yeah.
He gotta pass the ball. So he looks at Nerlens Noel, like checks him like, hey. And Nerlens Noel's like, yeah, I'm ready. Like Dre. Nerlens Noel is legit like this. I'm ready. Yo. Right.
He didn't want to pass him that, but he had to.
Randall chest passes the ball to him, right? The most basic pass. Nerlens Noel's hands are here, and the ball goes between his legs.
Oh, my God.
And that man couldn't get his hands down fast enough. The ball goes out of bounds, bumps off a fan or whatever. And Hoodie Cav was like, I'm going to keep the basketball. The basketball didn't come up that far in the crowd, right? and so Nerlens Noel look at Randall and start laughing, right? Randall start laughing. Nerlens Noel looked back at in our area. I ain't going to say he looked at Hoodie Cav, but he looked back in our area and he started laughing, running back down the floor. Like, we like, what the fuck? Get him out of here, bro.
I think like
some stuff you just can't help it, bro. Some stuff you just gotta laugh at yourself, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I'm mad though. Like Mikal should have made that shot out the corner.
You're talking about for Cat?
Yeah. Cat went between the legs. He flew it. He flung it. He hit him right in
Man,
his
come
shooting
on,
pocket.
man. Yo,
We got to trade him for that, bro. We got to trade him
I know, right? Like, yo, for real.
But that would
Yo,
have been a highlight
yo,
for like the for
for
like the whole
life.
year. Jeez.
you know what I'm saying? For real, like, you a bugging.
You wasted a highlight, no look, left-handed pass from a 7-footer
Hey,
right in
bro,
your
just
shooting
imagine how
pocket.
many more coming after that, though.
Oh my
Cross court, left-handed off the diagonal.
Hey, that was just, yo, you remember when we was at the range? You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? 5-4 effect.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
You understand what I'm saying? Okay, then. Relax. Tranquilo. And
Yeah.
Tranquilo. If he keep doing that, because I seen him do a couple of times, yo. Throwing it over his shoulder, doing a little slick-ish. You know what I'm saying? I'm peeping, kid. I told you. One of these dudes got to develop themselves into the MVP.
So
Real
you,
talk.
so you're saying you prefer Cat over Mitch?
I'm not preferring anything over anything. I'm preferring winning over losing. That's what I'm preferring.
But we won tonight, though.
And I'm not mad.
Okay. Okay.
Did you hear me say one nasty thing? Hopefully I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, nah, man. Nah. No, I'm with you. I prefer winning, and I think we're on the path. I think we're on that path where winning is going to be so. I think we're going to be so used to winning a certain way that I think we're going to be champagne life by February, right? I think we're going to be spoiled Knicks fans by February. By February, I think we're going to be
I
drinking.
doubt it.
I
It's
think we're
New
going to
York.
be
I
drinking
doubt
out
it.
of red solo cups with our pinkies up, bro. We legit, we legit going to be like by February, bro. That's what I think.
I can't disagree with nothing you just said.
Because Lee, think of Dre brought up a point the other night that the December schedule, bro. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
No,
And
not exactly.
the toughest game in December was the one we played last night when we blew out the Magic.
We see the Magic again, I think the 27th. And depending on what happens in the play-in, I
Right.
mean the in-season tournament. But
Right,
besides that,
bro. We might go. We might have a 10-win month, bro.
might have
Okay.
11 one month.
I want to see that. I need that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
the potential. The potential is there, bro. Is what I'm saying. Because we're already so we're already 2 games in, and we already have 2 wins, right? So we need 8 wins in December just to reach that.
And
We
you can
shall
count
see.
them. You can count them. You can count them.
We shall see.
I think you know the game that might be the toughest one. It might be the Spurs game
Hmm.
because they're up and down, but they
Wimby
have talent. They
versus Cat.
yeah, they're winning some games here and there.
Yeah, they're not bad. That new coach, he's not as clueless as when I thought, bro.
He calls his players out in the press conferences. He
Yeah.
holds all of them accountable. It feels like he has a little bit of that pop gene in him.
Right.
The Spurs got a new coach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's their assistant coach. They elevated to head coach because Popovich is sick right now.
Right.
He had a stroke. Popovich had a
Oh,
stroke.
Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
But he's recovering well, but we don't know when he's gonna be back.
Yeah. We don't know.
Okay.
I don't. We don't.
He might be done.
I think he
If you
done.
keep it, yeah.
I
We
think.
need to be done.
I think he done, bro. But
We need to be done.
I don't want to. When it comes to illnesses and things like that,
Yeah.
bro, like the sicknesses, I don't really want to speak to.
Yeah.
No, I
But
don't. I don't want to speak
Bad
to it
on it.
either. But I'm just saying.
but if it's anything, Popovich got a hell of a coaching tree.
Right.
Like
Right.
What?
if he makes you your lead assistant, you probably know a little bit of something about something. Ime
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Udoka,
Especially since Brett Brown
Budenholzer.
is there.
Yeah.
Brett Brown is there right now, and he's
Yeah.
not. he didn't get the job.
He's not the lead. They gave it to the other guy, but yeah.
Yeah,
Hold on a
that's that
second.
was
I'm gonna talk to you about somebody else. Y'all keep talking about that, but I'm gonna pause for a second. But I'm gonna give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna come right back with somebody y'all ain't really talking about.
Go ahead.
Yeah, would you? What?
But
He left. He said he's gonna come back.
oh, okay.
He'll
Oh,
come back with somebody
he's gonna
that y'all
come
ain't talk
back to
about.
this topic
Yeah.
regardless if we talk
What?
about
That
something
man
else.
got to use the bathroom or something?
I don't know. Say you got somebody that y'all ain't talk about.
But it's gonna
Talk
be
about like,
related to this
but in
topic.
what context though?
I don't know.
I think it's probably coaching. If I had to
Yeah,
guess.
coaching.
Talking about for the Knicks?
No, for I don't know, probably for San Antonio or something like that. I don't know.
But
Respectfully, I don't care. Respectfully, if we, I don't care nothing about the Spurs. I mean, unless the only way I really would care is if
you saw him in the finals.
Tibbs take the Spurs job. Then I'd be like, oh well, we got to find somebody. You know,
Tibbs take the Spurs job.
yeah. That I mean, with me, that's what, you know.
I get it.
So, am I the only one thinking that the Knicks need to get a shooting guard off the bench?
You don't trust Deuce?
I mean, I think we've already just considered we've just conceded to having Deuce be the shooting guard off the bench.
Yeah.
Because you can't take Campaign off the court at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Campaign played a lot off ball tonight. Did y'all notice?
Yeah.
He was deferring to Duke. Well, and then again, it's a blowout too. It was a blowout too.
But
So.
at the same time, like they kind of like it's a tit for tat with Deuce
Yeah.
and Campaign. Like they both have skill sets that are similar enough where they could take times off and on the ball.
Right.
But they both don't turn the ball over, which is what Tibbs likes more than anything. So at that point, I think that's what it is. And from all the things that coming about the news, like they're all in on bringing Shamit back, and then that'll be year 2. Then they're all in on what I know, Freezy. They're all in on bringing back a guy with a torn up shoulder back midseason. No, but nothing has changed on that account.
Oh, right, yeah.
But
So my thing is with the Shamit thing is not that I dislike Shamit. Right. I like Shamit.
why are we investing all of this time?
What's the point? That dude he's not. Okay, so let me restate this. I think he can be a difference maker in a Alec Burks role. Right. But I don't think he can be a difference maker in a championship level contender type situation.
I think, but in that same sentence though, I think our starting lineup is so loaded. I don't think he has to have a large impact.
Yeah.
I think our top 6 our top 6, 7 is so loaded. I don't think he needs to.
Right, but I think maybe I didn't state the point the way that I should have. There's an 8-man rotation right now, right?
Yeah.
When Precious and Mitch get back, that'll be
how is Shamit gonna crack it?
That'll be a 9-man rotation, right? And so if we're just talking about impact, how is the 10th guy in a 9-man rotation gonna have that impact? Now, mind you, I said 8 plus 2 is 9. Ribby, you heard me say 8 plus 2 is 9, right?
So that means somebody's situation.
That means
Jericho Sims.
Right. So even in nothing against Jumpman, right? But we know who's getting those minutes because Mitch ain't here. He probably even knows that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So in that world, are we expecting Tibbs to run a 10-man rotation? Nah, there's no way. And then And then common sense would say, if the 10th person is going to be super duper situational, why would you draft a first round pick and have him not be the super duper situational guy?
Because Tom Thibodeau is the coach.
To me it just doesn't make sense on okay, I'll give you another example.
But hold on before you go. If any point in any if there was any point in the season that Pacom Dottie would play, it would be right now, and he's not.
Right.
Before we even get to super situational, when we have multiple NBA players coming back onto the team anyway.
Well,
like I think
Because
some of
we're
that is
going
just
for a championship.
your 20 game. You remember your 20 game sample size people? Remember them? Remember Corey Lee, Todd Barbie, a bunch of people were like, "Yo, I ain't gonna say nothing."
Yep, you doggone right. And I have not turned from it.
Right, but no, I'm not saying that you're wrong. What I'm saying is we're at that moment, right?
Yeah,
We're past that moment of the 20 game sample size, and
because
where's the adjustment that's been made?
it'll soon come.
Dre said it too. Dre said Tibbs makes adjustments in 20 game intervals. Remember Dre? Remember you saying that?
Yes,
Right. And
soon come.
Right. And what I'm saying is tonight we were at that 20 game adjustment thing, and we didn't see the 20 game adjustment. Right.
Well,
I'm not saying y'all are. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. I'm not saying y'all are wrong. What I'm saying is when y'all was saying that, I felt like y'all were right in y'all's way when y'all said it. I just don't see Tibbs doing it until everybody get back healthy.
That's my thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And so when everybody gets back healthy, is Tibbs going to take another 20 games to see what he's got based on a healthy team? And what is the guarantee that in that next 20 game window, somebody else don't get hurt?
I think part of his assessment also comes with practice as well.
Okay.
And because we haven't seen Precious play a game, but he's probably been ramping up in practice. So we don't know exactly what he's doing behind the scenes. Like, remember I said the 20 game interval with the ramp up? He said, and I quote, I'm going to paraphrase. He said, we've been working on 2 big lineups in practice. We just haven't had time to practice it all the way yet.
He said that.
I think that's the 20 game interval move. It's just we can't go to it because Precious isn't healthy.
Well, that's the start
his
of them.
adjustment in a 20 game interval. He wants to throw that wrinkle in as a too big, but I don't think he wants it to be a consistent thing. I just think it's a wrinkle that he wants to throw in at times for maybe.
So y'all think that 2 big lineup is Cat at the 4, Mitch at the 5,
or Cat for Precious 5.
If Precious is at the 5, bro, we're gonna run teams off the floor, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, like I said, we don't know how it's gonna happen, but change coming.
I think that is the thing that he's working on. And in the 20 game interval, the double big lineup. But we won't get a chance to see it because the guys that he wants to run it with aren't completely healthy.
Dre, I'm gonna tell you this, bro. As soon as he experiment with that, OG and Cat getting hurt.
Man, why you gonna put that out there, man?
Don't put that out
there. Yo, no, I rebuke that. I rebuke what he
bro.
said.
This is where, bro, we gotta be real, bro. Cat was durable when he was a starting center. Cat started getting hurt when they moved him to the 4. Look at Cat's career. Go look on ESPN.com at Cat's numbers and games played while he's at center. And then watch when you move a 7 foot, 250-pound man to power forward and watch what happens. Right? Watch what happens when those men, when you run double big lineups, right?
Somebody got to go to 4.
Right. That means if you run double big lineups, that means at some point during the game, you're going to have to go small lineups, right? Because no team in the NBA is going to run 5 bigs, right? You're not going to run a double big lineup and then sub one out and bring in another big and then stay double big. Nah, it just don't happen like that, right? You're going to run double big lineups at times, and then you're going to run very small lineups at times with OG at the 4, maybe even at the 5 in crucial closing lineups. Right?
I'll push
And
back though, Freezy, because before Gobert even got there, he played 35 games in 2019 as a center.
right,
Thank
right,
And
you.
then he played just 50 in 2020. Then he got Gobert in 21, 22, 23, 22, 23, 23, 24.
right,
So I think a lot of those injuries, the ones he had before Gobert were just freak accidents.
right.
And now I think there is something to it where there's just naturally more mileage when you're putting on a guy that guard force. But I also feel like he was damn near a 4 full time for Minnesota. He would be a 4 here for like 8 minutes in a game max.
Right. But that's all you need to get hurt. Look at Julius Randle got his shoulder torn out in a game we were up by 1,000,000 with like 10 seconds left. And I'm exaggerating. But a freak injury happened in Yo, you remember the Derrick Rose tearing up his knee injury? Remember that?
Well,
When
then
the
if it's a
Bulls were
freak
blowing
injury,
out
I don't
somebody?
know if I can attribute that to playing at the 4 for 8 minutes. Then.
No. I didn't say that.
Oh,
No,
okay.
I'm attributing
Okay. My
to
fault.
a freak injury can happen
Yeah,
in a
it can happen
millisecond.
anyway. Yeah.
That's what
Absolutely.
that's what I'm saying.
Absolutely.
You remember when we were blowing out Denver and RJ Barrett sprained his ankle late in the
Oh
game?
my God.
And you were like, Tibbs, what are you
Tibbs
doing with
had him in
RJ
the
even
game
out
for
here?
he had him in the game for no reason.
Right. That's what I'm saying. In the blinking of an eye, a whole life can change. Right? Lee didn't get you didn't get that reference.
Oh no, I was listening. I'm not entertaining you right now because
In the blink
I
in
don't
the
like
blink
I
of an
don't like
eye,
where you getting at this
my whole life
conversation.
changed. No,
Corey out here reading
I'm
scriptures
saying in
and
the blink of an
rebuking you
eye,
right
my
now.
whole life changed. You don't get that reference?
Bro, I get that. Oh, real talk, I do. I can't think of it right now. I can't spit it out off the top of my head. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I can't say it right now. I don't know why.
Okay. Right. No, I'm not saying that you have to play. I'm not saying if a dude plays 3 games at power forward and he plays 40 minutes, he's guaranteed to get hurt. What I'm saying is the likelihood of putting a body that's designed to do one thing in an
And
area where they
increases.
do something else.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, an injury can happen. That's all I'm saying. It's like when the Giants had Daniel Jones at quarterback.
Stop it, man.
You put a non-NFL player at quarterback, and then look at you.
Why are
But
you throwing
wasn't
a rock in that man's shoe?
not to cut you off, but wasn't Cat playing the 4 last season?
Yeah, and then he got hurt
And then he
and came back for the playoffs. And the year before he got hurt and missed a bunch of time, but the year before that he played 72 games.
right. Yeah.
But then
And
the year before that he missed like 20 something before Gobert. Then the year before that he missed like 50 something games.
you're talking about the COVID season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, then he missed 30 games in the COVID season.
Yeah. Either way, that's still a lot of time.
Yeah,
No,
it
I
is.
get it.
Absolutely.
I get it. I'm not disputing that. Hey man, missing a lot of time is missing a lot of time. But what my suggestion is if you're experimenting with lineups to put more skill on the floor, why not just leave the most skilled center in the league at his position? Are you just going to tinker with it just so that you can say Mitchell Robinson shot a 3? I mean, what are we doing?
I think, well, the injury side aside, even if you're doing it for 4 or 8 minutes in a game,
Right.
while Cat is absolutely an extremely effective player at the 5, he's also effective at the 4. He's an effective player, period.
Right.
I'll be absolutely honest with you, Freezy. If you decided to throw Cat at the 3, you might actually get good minutes out of him just because he's that talented.
Right.
But is it something you rely on? Absolutely not.
Right.
But is it something that you want to like say we face the Cavs? I'm cool with throwing it out there on 4-minute intervals and a half. I'm not cool with it if he's trying to do that for 16 minutes in the game, 20 minutes in the game. him and Mitch together. No, I'm not doing that. No, absolutely not.
Right.
But a switch up or a different look or approach, I can't be completely mad at it because I just know how effective Cat is. You need him on the court as much as possible. And there are certain things that Mitch can provide for you in a pinch that can be effective alongside Cat. Is it something that I'm going to rely on? No. But I'll frame it like this though, Freezy. If Mitch wasn't hurt, Cat would probably have the most lobs to him out of anybody on this damn team, which is
I'm not,
sad.
Say
yeah,
that
yeah,
again. Yo, Dre, I need you to say that one more time, please. For me.
I don't. I get because I don't understand. I don't understand how.
So you can't
Because
send out Brunson.
Cat, Freezy, Cat led the Wolves in lobs to Rudy Gobert, and they had guards on that team.
You talking about throwing lobs, not
Yeah,
receiving lobs? Okay.
yeah. Like
Because
Cat
in
would
my mind,
probably
as soon
throw
as
the
you
most
said that,
lobs to Mitch on his
because
whole team.
as soon as you said that, I was like, "Ain't no way Mitchell Robinson throwing no lobs."
Oh
That's
no
what in
no
my
no no
mind. I'm
no
like, I gotta hear this.
absolutely
Ain't
not.
no
No no
way Mitch throwing lobs, bro.
no. But in terms of like the way we talk about how limited Mitch is, Cat would
Offensively,
make him better
yeah,
in
yeah,
those limited minutes because he'd be the only one throwing him a damn lob. That's for certain.
right. I would say this,
Because
bro.
the playmaker
With
on the team
with
don't
with Mitch on the floor, you're neutralizing Cat, OG, and Bridges. You can legit wipe them off your slate with
Ooh,
Mitchell Robinson off the floor.
we had effective offenses with lesser talent around Mitch.
Not
We had
not no no
RJ
I'm,
and
no I'm talking
Randall, and
Thank
we
you,
had
I'm talking about
decent
Dre.
I'm
offensive
talking
Thank
about
line.
you, Dre. Thank you, Dre.
that don't make I don't understand where y'all going. We
Our
didn't
offense
have
is
Cat OG.
supercharged now.
Yeah, we didn't have Cat OG and Bridges playing with Mitch. Mitch has never played with them.
Yeah, we had worse players playing with Mitch.
Right. And our offense was Randall and
Stone
Brunson
Age,
dependent. Yeah.
but it was just good enough. I don't. I think we'd be beyond just good enough in those. But I'm not even. But the thing is, I'm not even asking for it to be a thing that's heavily relied upon. I think it should just even be just a situational thing. Like if we're going against a team with double bigs and we're just not shooting that well tonight, then you
Right.
go to it.
Okay.
Because there are times, like when we first lost to the Cavs, or when we lost to who was the other team that went double big and we lost to them? The Utah Jazz. There are situations where your jumper not falling tonight.
Boston too.
Your jumper not falling tonight, where you might have to lean in on physicality to eke you out of game. And then going double big in that alignment can help you win a game. But for the most part, I absolutely agree with you. Offensively, Cat is a five. And he should play he should play 90% of his minutes at the five.
I would trade Mitch right now for Jalen
I was
Green.
about to ask you this,
For
Creasy.
who?
You don't like Mitch?
Jalen Green.
He makes too much money.
You don't like Mitch?
What?
You don't like Mitch?
Who said we didn't like Mitch?
I'm talking about you personally.
No, I love Mitch, bro.
So why
But
you
we're
talking about trading him then?
because we're talking about basketball fit.
Mitch fit with
We're
his
just talking
team.
about basketball fit. I don't have nothing against Mitchell Robinson. Well, I'll tell you what I do have against Mitch. And I think he's gotten away from that, and I respect that. That's why I hadn't been throwing him under the bus. Lately, Mitch hadn't been doing those stupid immature tweets.
Yeah.
So he hadn't been these
Yeah.
stupid immature social media posts. I'm gonna prove y'all MFers wrong. Yeah, I'm like, bro, yo, girl, get out your feelings.
What
Right?
if so what if he come back and he prove, and not to be funny, but he proved everybody wrong? Then what we gonna say?
I'm gonna ask you this: what if Cat start finishing at the rim?
Oh my god. We're talking about
What if
Mitch, not Cat.
what if RJ Barrett wake up athletic?
Yeah.
What if Jalen Brunson wake up 6'5"?
Yo, Freezy, you freaking wrong, man.
No,
Wrong.
I'm saying the what if only applies if Mitchell Robinson is 23 years old. Mitch ain't 23, bro. Mitch is a 26-year-old, 27-year-old dude, a 7-footer with a lot of miles on him and a lot of injuries on him. So to expect him to come back to be more than he was before he got injured is
I
Powerball.
understand.
How about readjusting and moving into a new role? You know what I'm saying? You don't know what's gonna happen. For real.
What if Julius Randle jump shot is consistent?
Oh my
Bro,
Hey, it looked like
we can
that the
do
other
it.
night.
We can do this. We can do the what if thing. I'm saying we can do the what if game forever, bro. Right? What if Josh Hart gets a offensively aggressive? What if OG Ananobi has a can stay healthy and has a streak like Mikal Bridges? See, we can do the what if thing. The thing is with Mitch is in fairness to our conversations, right? In fairness to our conversations, all I ask is that for conversations with me is that whatever is good for the goose is good for the gander, right? We can't say what if Mitch comes back 3 times the player he was when he left, and then be like, "Yo, cat is soft." You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the only thing that I'll be getting at. Like,
God. Not the country. I never told call cats off. Not me personally.
not me either.
Oh,
Because
that's
I
not.
always felt like in order to be a rebounder, you have to be tough.
He averaged like 13 rebounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a like when have you ever seen a finesse rebounder?
I think the
It's
narrative got
Cantor.
put on him because of Jimmy Butler. The whole Jimmy
Exactly.
Butler thing.
And Jimmy Butler has
Oh,
never won
ordeal.
anything either, bro. What has Jimmy Butler ever won?
Eastern Conference.
He won himself off some teams by requesting trades.
He won himself off Chicago. Remember he won himself off Chicago?
He ain't
Remember
win the Eastern
he won
Conference thing.
bro, Jimmy
I mean, he
Butler.
went to a couple finals in the bubble, and then a couple
Yeah.
years ago,
Yeah.
and got whooped in both finals.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, Jimmy. Bro, if we just,
Dominic Wilkins.
bro, all I'm saying is like if we do the what if game, the what if game should be applied to everybody. What if Jalen Brunson wake up tomorrow, he's 6'5"?
That we win in the next 6 championships.
We win in the next 6 championships, bro. If
That's like
if
a
Jalen
shame.
Brunson wake up tomorrow and he's 6'5", bro, he 2 times better than SGA. Just
I
off
just
of
said
that.
that. Like,
Just off that. Bro, what if Luka Doncic played defense? He'd a GOAT. Right? That's what I'm saying about Mitch. Mitchell Robinson is not about to come back and show y'all something that he has not shown y'all before. That's Groundhog Day to even think about that. Yo, Mitch is out, man, but when he come back, Mitch ain't gonna do none of that shit y'all talking about, bro. Mitch gonna come back. He gonna play hard on defense, right? He gonna play hard. He gonna be slightly impactful on defense in a unit that thrives in defense. But just don't get it twisted. Mitchell Robinson is not Victor Wembanyama on defense. He is not that. Mitchell Robinson is an above average to good defender for a coach that thrives on defense and a unit that takes pride in defense. He's that. Right? Mitchell Robinson, I'll tell you who Mitch is. Mitchell Robinson is Cam Chancellor. You remember Cam Chancellor from the Seahawks?
Legion of Boom.
Yeah, that's who
No
he
doubt.
is.
No doubt. No doubt.
He's the
The last of the real strong safeties.
A
right.
thumper.
Cam Chancellor was the third best DB in a 4 DB unit. That's what he was. And for people to say, "Oh man, no, Cam Chancellor was more than that." No, he wasn't better than Earl Thomas. Sorry. And no, Cam Chancellor was not better than Richard Sherman in his prime. No, he was not. Was he very good in a secondary that took pride in a certain thing? Yes, he was that. He was
The
the third
secondary
best.
allowed him to just be a thumper. If he was trying to play that way on another team, he would have made a lot of mistakes.
Right. He was Roy Williams basically in that Seahawks defense, right? But the thing about it is, even with him being the third best DB, he had one hell of a career, and he's a great person too. By the way, shout out to all the great people out there, the people that are just the people that are just good people for the sake of being a good person. That's Cam Chancellor, right? But if you keeping it a stack, he's the third best DB in a secondary that had 4 DBs in it. Now the 2 dudes that were better than him are Hall of Fame worthy, right? Does that have something to do with it? Yes. Is that a circumstance? Yes. Did he thrive in that circumstance? Absolutely. Was he able to be himself because those other dudes were Hall of Fame level? Absolutely. And that's the thing with Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is not Mutombo or Ben Wallace or even Victor Wembanyama. Mitchell Robinson is not even Walker Kessler. But is he a good defender for a defensive-minded head coach that takes pride? Yeah, absolutely. And I think we should just keep that in context. This dude is not going to come in here and all of a sudden we holding teams to 80 points a game. He ain't that.
Cold
Not to be
blooded.
funny, but I gotta disagree with the Walker Kessler because Walker Kessler, he played for like 2 seasons, so it's like I can't agree with the Walker Kessler in my opinion. Wimby, okay, you got it, but Kessler, no, I disagree with that.
I think the way you described it is Mitch has a skill set that is valuable, and Tibbs, as a coach, knows how to weaponize it better than most coaches can.
Right.
And I think him being on this team is with this coach is more additive than anything, even with his offensive limitations.
Right.
Tibbs knows how to get the most out of a center
Yeah.
that does the things that Mitch does.
Right. But those centers that he get that out of, they always stay hurt, bro.
Oh yeah.
Those dudes that Tibbs do that to, bro, they stay injured. And Ribby, just real quick on the Walker Kessler front, guess what Walker Kessler is doing right now that Mitch never did?
Yeah, what?
Average a double-double with 3 blocks. Dre, Walker Kessler's averaging a double-double, bro. 2.999 something blocks per game.
Maybe Angel's right for asking for 2 firsts then.
Right. Maybe where Danny Ainge made his first great move is when he traded Rudy Gobert and demanded Walker Kessler. And remember, Minnesota drafted Walker Kessler, bro.
They drafted him because if the Gobert trade didn't go through, they were going to run double bigs with him and Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, so they got him a return?
Yeah. They got Walker Kessler and 4 first-round picks.
It was basically
Rudy
like
Gobert.
trading 5 firsts because it was a draft day trade. They drafted him and then they shipped him to the Jazz.
And then
then
did they send McDaniels? Did they send McDaniels to Minnesota also?
Uh,
They sent somebody to Minnesota. Utah gave up somebody else. I forget who they gave up.
They did give up. Was it Nikhil Alex? No. Was it Nikhil? Was Nikhil in that deal?
May have been. I can't remember exactly. But on the Mitch front, I say all that stuff not to diminish Mitch because I appreciate Mitchell Robinson, bro. But the hype around, it's like the Frank hive, bro. Like legit people were talking about Frank like he could walk on water. And that's how we talk about Mitch. How about we talk about Mitch as what he is, a very good defender that plays very hard and is loyal to the Knicks. Very good NBA player. But when we talk about Mitch as if when he come back, it's going to be some furniture moving around here. Man, the fuck I mean.
Yeah.
Really,
say that.
All this stuff that we see right now,
You never know.
throw all this shit away because Mitchell Robinson came back.
Hold on. So basically, what you're saying is, if Mitch don't come back for the season, we our playoff chances is still okay.
I think we can win a championship without Mitch.
I doubt it. I disagree.
I
many?
totally
Okay.
I
disagree.
did
So
disagree.
here's my question to you. How many championships have you won with Mitch?
None.
It doesn't matter. Still, it's valuable. So anyway,
I'm talking about as
how,
far as when we played teams
how
like
many cat? How many?
big teams in
How
the
many
East.
championships has Cat won without Mitch?
What? Lee, what you say? What'd you say? I ain't hear you. I ain't understand it.
How many championships has Cat won without Mitch?
Hmm?
I don't understand the question.
Yeah, I don't need me neither.
Saying Mitch doesn't have a championship, but Cat doesn't have a championship without a player like Mitch. He doesn't have a championship at all. So I guess he's trying to say like you can't have these expectations. You can't say Mitch can't be the missing piece because Cat hasn't been the missing piece himself. But
No,
I
what?
I'm not sure that's fair. I,
So yeah. So Dre, you think that if Mitch don't come back, we win a championship?
I think
Just
we're a
like this
better
team right
team
here.
with Mitch. I think we're a better team with Mitch, and it
See,
makes us closer to a championship. I don't know if it guarantees us a championship though.
it's the Mitch at Night
But
podcast.
you just said it
Yo,
makes us closer,
see,
right?
never mind. I'm gonna hold my
The
tongue.
Mitch-
Exactly. But Freezy saying we it like we gotta ship Mitch. Like, nah, man, I don't believe in that, man. And once
No,
we
that
play
no
like
that
stuff like the
no.
Cleveland and stuff like that, like
we gotta remove Mitch from like the thing. You gotta view him as the player and his impact. I don't care if his name is somebody else or something else.
exactly.
If we did move Mitch, we would have to move it for someone that's impactful. That's
Right,
it.
right.
I don't care who it is. It just needs to be someone that comes in and does the job and makes us a better team. If when Mitch comes
Damn.
back, he'll make the team better.
You know what? I would trade Mitch for draft picks
Oh my
and
God.
Oh my!
See,
sign
You
look.
would trade
and
him for somebody to make us better in the
no,
future.
no. See,
Yeah.
So no, you would trade
yeah,
Mitch
yeah,
for whistling on a
yeah,
star.
y'all cut me off with y'all overreaction before you even heard what
Go
I
ahead,
said.
coach. Go ahead,
Yeah,
Freezy.
y'all like, oh, I don't like it already. You didn't hear what I said. How you don't like it? You didn't hear what I said.
Go ahead, Freezy.
Right. What I'm saying is, I would trade Mitch for draft picks and sign Lonnie Walker and T.J. Warren. That's what I would do. And I think that makes us better. Not because Lonnie Walker and T.J. Warren together are better players than Mitch, but what it does is it opens the door for the guys that y'all want to see already. Right? You do want who on the panel does not want to see more Ariel Hukporty?
I'm inclined to agree.
I I'm not I'm
I
not
could
I'm
care
not
less.
not trying to be funny, Freezy. I'm not trying to be funny, but in my opinion, Mitch will wash Ariel. Like I'm just being honest.
For how long though?
It don't matter how long.
It does
He
matter
he
how
he
long.
he'll
It
win the
does.
championship before Ariel do. I know
Be-
that for a
because
fact. Ariel
because
never
the
come on.
best ability is availability.
You
That's what I
Only
you
thing
told
that
right,
you.
ain't
but you
happening
wrong,
yet,
Freezy.
and God bless Hawk Porter, he hasn't sustained a NBA injury. So with that said, and I ain't wishing it on that young man at all. You know what I'm saying? Or any injury
First of
for
all,
that factor.
Lee,
But the
don't
point of it all is, yo, I'm not doing that.
Lee, listen. We don't gotta say nothing because Ariel he got benched and never seen daylight again. So like, come on. I don't believe in that myth.
Right. I agree with you, bro. But the thing is, you can't have everything you want. Yo, it's not life is not like a Ti song, bro. Like life can't be like a tip song, bro. You just can't have whatever you like,
But you
right?
just said we gonna ship Mitch. So if we ship Mitch, just hear me out. So in the playoffs, Cat at the 5, Hart at the 4, facing teams like Cleveland, Mobley gonna destroy. Even if we put him on OG. The height difference is like, nah, I don't see that. I just mess up our whole lineup.
I think we're doing convenient misremembering when you say that.
We need another. Then we gotta
Because
get Precious in.
you just randomly omitted Precious Achua.
I mean, yeah and no.
Yes, you randomly omitted Precious Achua.
I said yeah and no, but because Mitch is hurt, and I know Precious is gonna be back before Mitch is gonna be back. So,
Nah,
but
you just see, and then you just moved the goalpost because
yeah,
in that scenario, you just said in the playoffs. Dre, you heard that man say in the playoffs, right?
yeah, I did say that.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to what you're saying. I'm just saying I'm just following along what you're saying verbatim. Like I'm not trying to chew up your words, right? I'm just whatever you're saying, I'm just going by it and not adding anything to it. And so when you say that, right, you left out Precious Achua. Where's Precious?
But Precious could be shipped before the play. You know what I'm saying? Before the playoffs, we don't know.
But you didn't say that though.
So
how can Precious be shipped and Mitchell Robinson not be shipped?
No, Mitchell Robinson is gonna stay.
So why can't Precious stay? And besides, Precious swag is tremendous. Precious got the flyest bucket hat game in the league right now, bro.
It's not that. It just
You funny for that.
It gets me upset when you say stuff about Mitch. Again, saying it's like he ain't do nothing to you, Freezy. So it's like, like I don't know.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful to bro. I'm not trying to be disrespectful to Mitch, but y'all building a statue outside of MSG for a dude that's a role player.
But you just said you're gonna play him, trade him for draft picks.
I said in that scenario, I would trade Mitch for. I like Mitchell Robinson, bro. I'm not getting ready to build him a statue outside of MSG next to Mark Messier and Pat Ewing.
Of course.
He a role player, bro.
But to say he don't put impact on on certain games, I can't. I gotta disagree with that.
Bro, Mitchell Robinson is not even the best role player on this team. Josh Hart is the best role player on this team, bro.
I know that.
That's all I'm saying. I'm bro, back in the league, you remember back in the day when we used to say put up or shut up? Remember that, Lee?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And all I'm saying with Mitchell Robinson is put up or be real quiet.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yo, just put it on the court. That's all I want.
Right. Just instead of us increasing the legend of a dude that's always injured, why don't we just let him come back and play? We out here like, this team is good, but when Mitch get back, Mitch ain't never done nothing. And no disrespect.
Nah, you cold with that, man.
You see, like
that's
it's crazy.
The part I'm like, I don't get it.
Okay, I'll give you an example. Two dudes arrived on the team around the same time: Mitchell Robinson and Emmanuel Quickley. I would go out on a limb and say Emmanuel Quickley was more impactful during his tenure than Mitchell Robinson was. And I know people will argue that. They'll be like, nah, man, Quickley was just a chucker, blah, blah, blah. Bruh, there were some games where Emmanuel...
I don't get how you can even use this in an analogy when they both played two different roles.
See, I'm not talking about the position they played. I said impact.
Whoa, so hold on. You don't think... Whoa. Time out. You don't think Mitch have impact on his team? Before the slight injuries and stuff like that, you don't think Mitchell Robinson had impact?
See, again, I never said he didn't have impact. I said y'all were trying to build that man a statue outside of MSG next to Pat Ewing. They're like, nah, we can't build, we can't build a Bernard King statue because we working on Mitchell Robinson statue.
Nah, I never said that.
That's the way every night, bro. It's like it's like we having the same. It's like I'm talking to Hoodie Kev about Kevin Knox, bro. The Knox at Night podcast.
Knox at night.
No, I'm
Yeah,
ready. I'm ready. Yo,
it's
sis.
the
That's
Mitch at Night
disrespectful
podcast,
to
bro.
Mitch, Freezy.
Wow.
I mean, it is a what have you done for me lately type
League.
thing,
That's how league is.
especially in sports. But in that same thing, like he damn near won us a playoff series. So I know, like he has some impact. We just want him to actually put it on the court. That's what I want.
Who, Mitch?
Just stay healthy.
Mitch, bro. Okay, I'll give an example. Right? People are like, "Yo, you remember the series he had against Cleveland? Man, Mitch dominated Cleveland in that series." And then you go back and look at Mitch's numbers, and you're like, maybe Obi Toppin had a better impact than Mitch in that Cleveland series.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. Y'all don't forget that Obi Toppin started game 1 against them, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Game 1?
Yeah,
Remember Obi Toppin went out there hooping? Nobody remember that?
I remember.
Right.
But Freezy, I remember Mitch out rebounding both their entire starting front court by himself,
Right.
which is hard to do when your starting front court got two rim protectors, two rebounders.
What'd you say again, Dre? He did what?
He out rebounded their front court by himself. I think twice actually.
Freezy don't want to give Mitch his credit, man.
No, but the identity of the team was
And,
completely
and how
different. We
many how
needed
many
Mitch
second
to do
round
that.
picks
We
you
don't
went
need
for,
Mitch to do that
Freezy?
now. It would help. But we don't need Mitch to go out there and get us 12 boards. That means our offense was boo boo. If Mitch is out here averaging 12 rebounds, a lot of things went wrong.
But
I
Mitch
give
did
him
get you
probably
the
like a good
key rebound.
6, 7 rebounds.
Say it again.
I give Mitch
Mitch will get the key rebound. He'll get the game ending type rebound.
It's not if they foul him immediately after.
Nah, exactly. I don't know if he gonna be in the court for that.
but I'll be as blunt as possible.
I'm laughing at y'all because I'm actually looking at Mitch's stats in that Cleveland series. In game 2, that man had 2 points and 5 rebounds.
Oh my God.
in game 2, I'm looking at the numbers right now. I just want to make sure the facts are the facts. Because in the first game, he had 13 points and 18 rebounds in game 1.
Look,
and that was amazing. And just like Mitch always does, when you get one great game, you already know you're not going to see that again for another week.
But that's the life of a role player.
Understood. I'm with you. I'm with you on that, bro.
That's why he's gonna be Cat's backup. How you don't appreciate Cat as the starting center
in that
Mitch
same token,
backing him up?
You don't pay
That's
a backup
dominant
center $15 million for very long, though.
Nah, you don't pay no. Nah,
you don't pay a backup center $15 million for very long.
The hell we was about to.
Not until you acquire a starting center that makes $50 million.
Mitch, bro, and just for the record, in game 3, Mitchell Robinson had 7 points and 7 rebounds. So he had 13 and 18, 4 and 7, and then 7 and 7. And we acting like this dude is Willis Reed.
The only reason we were gonna do that is because we were hoping Hartenstein would play for $17 million. Right. You just look at the backups for Jokic and Embiid.
Bro, they make peanuts, bro. They have veteran. They have former All-Star. They have former All-Star.
I don't have nothing to say.
I think the whole reason we even drafted Huck Porty in the first place is because we know we can't commit that much money to one position.
Mitch, bro. Mitch
Down
is
the
like
line.
that Monica song, bro.
It serves nothing to trade him this year, but I think down the line they're probably going to. Matter of fact, they were trying to trade him for a cat in the first place.
Dre told me last year. This is what Dre told me last year, and I was saying last year, nah, you got to get rid of him now before he get hurt, right? Me and Dre had this. Me and Dre had a debate for about 6 weeks leading up to the trade deadline. Dre said, "Nah, man, they're gonna keep Mitch, and then they're gonna trade him because you can't keep two highly paid centers." Dre, remember that conversation?
Yep.
Remember this? Resign Hartenstein and then keep Mitch for a year and then trade him. Remember you told me that?
Yeah. And that's looking like what's probably going to happen this year.
Yeah, that's why I don't know why. That's why.
But I'm looking at everything in the scope of this season and the success of this season, because going forward, I'm pretty sure Mitch is not going to be here next year.
Mitch is like that Monica song, bro. And no disrespect to Mitch, bro. It's the money. It's like the Houdini song. It
That don't
all
mean
comes
he a
down to the
bum.
money.
It just means like, yo, the second apron is no joke. You can't commit like $80 million to, well, not 80 million, but really like $70 million to one position.
Yeah, especially center when you can only play one at a time.
Yeah, you can do that with wings when you look at like
You can give one wing $50 million and a second wing $20 million and still be like, we need more wings.
Not to cut y'all
matter
off.
of
Where's
fact,
Mitch from again?
Freezy. The damn Celtics pay two wings a max and they still want wing.
And they still right.
Where's Mitch from again? His hometown?
Where's Mitch from?
Yeah, his hometown.
Oh, I don't know. I think
he's from
Pensacola.
Mississippi.
I think he's from Pensacola, and then they moved to Louisiana.
Louisiana, not Mississippi.
Yeah.
Louisiana. Yeah.
And no disrespect to Mitch, I like Mitch. Mitch, if you watching Big Boy, I do like you, bro. Right? I do like Mitch. A lot of the stuff he posts on social media, I'm right there with him, bro. I love trucks. I ain't gonna lie. Right? I love boots and I love trucks. Right? I love that type of stuff. Right? But man, I'm not gonna pay Cat 50 mil. Right? Pay Jericho Sims, pay Huck Porty, have the rights to James Najee, and pay Mitch. I just
like 70 mil.
Yeah, Lee, you remember that song? I'm not gonna be able to do it. Can you do it? I'm not gonna be able to do it. Right?
I think for the assurances of the success of this season, they're cool with keeping Mitch, but going forward, they're probably not gonna do it.
Bro.
So
that my bad, Remy. Go ahead, bro.
No, go.
That Mitch money is going directly into Mikal Bridges' bank account, bro. You can bet that.
So y'all telling me if Mitch didn't get hurt for the rest of this season, y'all still shipping him off?
I don't want to ship him off, but that's just the reality of how it goes.
Ribby, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I was just a little bit faster off the hands, you'd be rich right now, bro. We all be spending that boxing money, bro.
But here's the thing, Freezy, or here's the thing, Ribby. Part of the reason Cat is here is because they couldn't afford to pay centers that much money at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't pay Rudy Gobert. You can't pay that many bigs money at the same time. They just paid Nas Reed, they paid Cat, and they paid Gobert. You can't. That's like $115 million by itself.
Yeah.
Right. And you can only play one at a time at the center position. You could put them all on the floor, but only one dude's gonna be playing center.
Yeah. It's just the money commitment, like everything. Like we got to remember, it's a business. The numbers matter, and if you're trying to maximize whatever it is, I'm gonna put it this way: the more we keep winning without him, the more the front office is incentivized to be like, who is Mitch replacement for the for the low?
Right.
If we could get 70% of Mitch for 1/10 the price, we're gonna do that.
I would trade Mitch for Mo Bamba right now.
No.
Oh,
nah. And I know
he had a good game the other night.
Huh?
Hitting threes. He had a good game the other night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but what I'm saying, I just use Mo Bamba as an example
Just an example.
of first round talent, didn't pan out, probably a role player, put him in a role, right, for cheap, $3 million. And on the nights that Jericho Sims is out playing him, we ain't even worried about him being on the bench not playing. But if there is
Because he
ever
don't make that much money in the first place.
right, if there is ever a night that Jericho Sims outplay Mitch, you know the conversation we gonna have that night on the Mitch at Night podcast. You already
It,
know it.
here's the thing, Freezy. I'm about to bet
For
the
Trey
house.
Mitch.
I'm about no. I'm not trading him this year, no. But yeah, I can bet the house on this. They signed Huck Porty to like a 1-1, right?
Yeah, yeah.
They're gonna try to get Huck Porty on a Deuce McBride contract.
Do you blame him?
No, I absolutely don't. But you do that, they're gonna try to do that so they can get talent for the least amount of money underneath these new rules.
Brock Aller.
Yeah. And basically we gave Brunson the keys and we knew we were gonna extend him and we got Deuce McBride for nothing and he's his backup. Instead of keeping quickly and paying quickly because you can't commit that much money to one position
Right,
unless it's a wing because wings are additive. You can play them with one another.
right, and plus, and yeah, right, right. Great point, Dre. That's exactly what
You
I was.
can't play two small guards with one another. That's making a whole bunch of money.
Not long term. Nope.
We already saw Dame and CJ ain't work.
Right. You saw De'Aaron Fox and Tyrese Halliburton. When it comes time to pay one or both at the same time,
Now
you're
you
not just
gotta
gonna
let
be able
one
to.
go.
Yeah, somebody got to go.
We have money tied up in two positions that are not additive. So at that point, you have to make a decision.
Right.
If your backup is gonna have to make a certain X amount of money, and no, not much more than that, because it just wouldn't make sense.
That's why the Mitchell Robinson for Isaiah Stewart trade makes sense. Right. It makes sense, and not that Isaiah Stewart is a better player, but Isaiah Stewart can play multiple positions. Right. Isaiah Stewart can play some center. He can almost stretch the floor. He can play some power forward in very, very big lineups.
Precious.
Dude can pass, right? He can and lead, and he brings a level of toughness that this team needs, right? And I mean outwardly aggressive
Oh, I
toughness,
always liked that young man from college.
right?
Always
And
like
Interesting.
yeah, and I'm not saying inward toughness like a Josh Hart inward toughness where the toughness is on the inside. I'm talking about
oh,
outward
like a role
aggressive,
playing. Like, nah, you ain't run up on us like that. Come
right?
on, man. The man took on LeBron James, y'all. I am not
It took
the
nine.
fucking.
It took nine security guards in an NBA timeout to stop that man.
They need
Remember
to
that
hit
man
that
went so
man with
crazy they
them
went to
horse
timeout.
tranquilizers or something. They need to hit him with some tranquilizers.
That man with a
He wanted to
tranquilizer
kill.
dart.
He wanted to smoke LeBron.
Yeah, just like Ace Ventura. They had the Ace
And
Ventura
that's
man.
the type of guy I like on our team. We need that.
Right, and
We need that.
and he
I agree
stays
with you, Corey.
mostly healthy, and he's mostly healthy, bro. No big is going to be completely healthy because their job title says commands them to throw their body out there on the line every night.
Come on,
Here,
man, dog. I get that, yo. Yo,
here,
you
here,
know,
Freezy. What if I throw a wrench in it though? What if Precious is all that you describing in that guy, and you could re-sign Precious for cheaper than Isaiah Stewart is making?
Yeah,
You probably the Knicks
I,
organization is probably gonna do that
yeah, they're
instead.
gonna do that.
hallelujah. Hallelujah. If that's correct.
Right.
Because we have his rights. And if Precious has a good year, I doubt team is gonna be out there giving him more than 12 a year, 10 a year.
Right.
And we can lock him into 3 years, 33 million.
That's a
And
lot of money, bro.
He
not in
said
this
3 years,
CBA.
3 million.
Remember, Freezy, we gave
What the?
Brooke Ham
Yeah.
3 years, $33 million.
Who's that? I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Brick Hands, Nerlens Noel.
Oh yeah. And
And we
Alec
gave
Burks.
him that 4 years ago or 3 years ago.
and Alec Burks, we gave him that money.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I mean that money ain't
wouldn't give Reggie Bullock a third year.
yeah, so cap and inflation, it's a lot, but it ain't that much.
That's what I'm saying. That's the thing about Mitch. Mitch is making starting center money and giving you fourth string center production. Right. And so I know that in a mean way, it seems like I'm picking on Mitch for a situation that's out of his control. I'm not doing that, man. I'm a Knicks fan. What I'm saying is in today's NBA, you're not paying dudes off your. Think about. I'll give you an example of what I compare Mitch's contract to. Bradley Beal. Right. Bradley Beal is a scoring machine, shooting guard, a wing scoring shooting guard / wing playmaking guard. But he plays beside and behind Devin Booker. And you can't put Devin Booker at the 3 or lineups like that. You can't take Devin Booker off the ball because Devin Booker is too good. Now you're giving that man $50 million to give you 14.5 points a game just because the roster construction is poor. Right? Think about what the Phoenix Suns could look like if they had an extra $50 million instead of Bradley Beal. What they could put around KD and Devin Booker. The whole landscape of the NBA would be different. And that's what I'm saying about the Knicks. Imagine what the Knicks can do with the $4 million that they have available plus Mitchell Robinson's contract. Imagine what they can get with that $18 million. You don't have to get one person with that. You can get multiple players with that to fill in the creases.
Mitch makes like 14 this year.
Right. Yeah.
But in that same thing, like 10 million and 3 million is a player and Deuce McBride's contract, hypothetically speaking, if you manage your money right.
Right.
And Deuce got $18 million, and that man is making $3 million for the next 3 years.
Yeah.
And that's what you have to do.
And Mitchell Robinson is extension eligible, right?
Yeah, technically, yeah.
Yeah, technically he's extension eligible, and you hadn't heard a whisper about the Knicks trying to extend that man, bro. You ain't heard a mouse fart about Mitchell Robinson contract extension, bro.
You just don't see teams commit that much money to one position. It's just you can't do that and maintain sustainable flexibility.
I would trade him right now for Trenton Watford from the Nets.
I like Trenton Watford.
I would trade him right now for that dude. Right, jumbo wing type, can give you some center minutes, mostly 4 minutes, but can guard some threes at times. It's not ideal, but he can do it.
He's not a liability if you switch him.
Yeah, my game plan is not to put him on a small forward, right? My game plan is not for him to guard Brandon Ingram all night. But
Crazy, if Grant Williams didn't blow his knee out, would you have done it?
Who?
Grant Williams.
No.
Okay.
Hell no.
No, and but Dre, to that point though, the reason why my answer is no is not basketball reasons.
Okay, but if you strip the name Grant Williams and it was just a random player in a league
that produced like him, yes, yeah. I would do it. I would. Would I do it for PJ Washington? Yes, absolutely. I would do it. I would do it for PJ Washington. I would do it for Grant Williams if his personality wasn't so prickly. Right? Like I like his personality. But it's just like with me, everybody can't deal with my personality either. Right? You know, like some people just like, I like the stuff he be saying. I just can't deal with him.
I would throw out whatever vet minimum. Like I would throw out a vet minimum and like some seconds for Duop Reef or something like that.
Oh, a bowling ball. You want a bowling ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tibbs would maximize someone like that out.
And he ugly too. I like him.
Can't space the floor, can rebound, is tough.
Right.
He's like African Isaiah Stewart.
Right. Basically. How's his jumper though?
It
No.
looks smooth, man. Like he was
Okay.
hitting shots last year. But I mean, he can space in theory. I'm not expecting him to take a bunch. He's just like Isaiah Stewart. Like
Right. And so everybody, when we say spacing, right? When we say spacing is not just shooting. Spacing is creating the space, being a threat to either dribble, pass, or shoot, where your defender can't sag off of you. He has to play up on you, which creates lanes behind the defense and all that stuff. Right. That's spacing in my mind. So yeah. I'm looking at his numbers, bro. His offense is terrible.
shout out to Cully. He's behind like 5 centers on that team.
Yeah.
He's not gonna get no time on that team as constructed. He's gonna get time after the deadline though.
Oh yeah, he gonna get plenty of time after the deadline, bro.
But they got Robert Williams when they decide to play him, but they putting him on ice because they don't want to hurt him before trade deadline.
I would too.
Then they got Klingon, and he's been dominant when he plays.
Right.
Then they got Aiden, and he's put up numbers when he does play.
Ayton played 33 minutes tonight and had 3 rebounds, bro.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Bro, he make me so mad, bro. I swear to God. That man has the potential to be better than Pat Ewing, bro. And
That man was coming out of college looking like David Robinson physique-wise.
Yep.
He just don't care.
And he from the Bahamas, bro. You like, come on, dog.
It's like you can't pay certain people.
Right.
You understand why the Suns didn't want to pay him.
And Robert Williams is not with the team right now.
Okay.
I think they paying him to sit at home.
Yeah, which is smart because that guy's injury prone. You want to throw him out there and just completely lose the chance of getting some seconds or maybe even a protected first.
Right.
Shout out to Cully.
Cully in the chat.
Yep.
All right, Cully. What's good, bro? Yeah, man. Keys to the city. Salute the keys to the city. Big Cully in the chat. Salute. Yeah, hey, Cully, they out here trying to mitch us to death. Corey Lee out here turning this into the Mitch at Night podcast every night. I can't even talk about Josh Hart triple-double. Josh Hart got a triple-double on national TV. We talking about Mitchell Robinson coming back, Ronnie King Holiday.
Bro, I did not start this. Don't put this on me.
Josh Hart got as many triple doubles as Randall in a Knicks uniform, by the way.
Oh, wow.
8.
Wow. Yeah, man. All right, what else we got? That's all we got, man. Sound like y'all running out of energy.
Yeah, it is.
Running out of energy.
I'm over here wrapping Christmas gift, eating clam chowder, and like ready to go to bed.
Corey, you smart getting ahead of them Christmas gifts early.
Ooh. Bro, ain't nothing like being around an old man after he eat clam chowder, bro. them silent but deadly, bro. Because you like, what the fuck?
Holler at me tomorrow.
No, hell no, I ain't hollering at you tomorrow. I ain't standing beside you tomorrow, bro. All that you eating clams and cream together, bro. It's good though with them little crackers. You got
bro, I had a bunch of them.
Bro, clam chowder with them little crackers in there, bro. It'd be fire, but I ain't saying. But nah, we can't go on no long trip together in no car, bro.
Nah, bro, you ride that. Yo,
all the way down.
I tell you, just what light up first class.
Yo, Lee, I hit wildin', bro. Salute to our guy Lee, man. Hey, and Lee, the one thing I know about Corey Lee, bro, is he gonna stand up for Mitch, bro. Ain't nothing you gonna be able to say about Mitchell Robinson that's gonna get past Corey Lee, bro. Nothing. Lee gonna protect that Mitchell Robinson rim for sure.
What you coming? That's what I'm saying.
Oh my god, bro. What are we? Hey, Dre, what trade are we doing at the trade deadline, bro? We getting too close not to have the trade conversations, bro.
Man,
it's December, bro. We gotta we gotta find some
I just,
rumor to talk
hey
about.
man, I just hope Tibbs is not in control because that man would trade Mitch for Bruce Brown, and I'll jump off a cliff.
Right, and I'll jump off the cliff trying to save you. Legit. I'll jump off the cliff with no parachute, trying to mission Ethan Hunt,
Oh my god.
bro. Okay. So what I'm gonna say, everybody, what I'm gonna say is, I think what Dre just said might be the truth. I think Bruce Brown is the target.
You said Bruce Brown?
Bruce Brown is a target. Yeah, a player. If not
Oh,
him,
my
a
God.
player like him. I think they're going
I'm
to
not
try to pull
sure.
off another. I wouldn't be surprised, Dre. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Knicks. Maybe I don't think they can afford it, but it wouldn't surprise me to see them go after Sadiq Bey.
That's good.
Bro,
More
I'm
height.
gonna have another shot just because you said that.
More height.
I will
Yeah.
say they probably, if they could, they probably consider Bruce Brown mostly because he's expiring, and then once his money runs out, it saves you some dollars. But
That makes sense.
yeah,
But they'll have to pay a lot of draft picks to pull that off, though.
yeah, I don't think it would be wise at that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so that $20 million can come off the Bucks, just so that you can give it to Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, and I don't think they were that desperate to just move money just to move it.
Right. Right.
And even if you were to, even if it was a Macau thing for an extension, his extension wouldn't kick in until the following year anyway.
I think McCall get
He's
40.
20 million this year, 20 million next year, then the year after that.
Yeah. When he
No,
turned
what you
30.
think he gonna make
Yeah.
the year after that?
I don't want to think about these things.
45. I think he's gonna make about 47,
What?
48. Yeah. Yeah.
More than OG?
Yeah. Because so don't think about it in the year
No, yeah,
20.
because the
So,
time
yeah, don't think about
span.
it in the year 2024.
No.
Think about it in the summer of 2025, when 45 million won't sound like an outrageous number.
Yeah.
When the max dollar is 85 million dollars.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you want to see a laugh, Google Google Embiid's contract. If you want to laugh
No,
at
I
something.
don't no. But I'm trying to go to sleep in a little bit, but I don't want to be up all night thinking about why a franchise.
They're so stupid.
Right.
Stupid.
Them dudes maxed him out anyway.
Anyway, yep. Just to keep them happy.
Freezy, he gonna have a player option of $70 million when he's 35.
You think he gonna turn that
Yeah,
in?
anybody ever say that he's better than Patrick Ewing?
Yeah.
That is a ridiculous number.
Yeah. So real quick, the guy I would like the Knicks to sign or trade for, I think he'll be cheap. Julian Champagny.
I like him.
That
I
last
saw
kid?
I saw his brother in the G League too.
Yep. I think the Champagny kid is gonna be.
His minutes are gonna get garnished just because Devin Vassell. But the thing is, what's his name? Kendall Johnson. Kendall Johnson is his name. Kendall Johnson.
Keldon Johnson.
Keldon Johnson. There we
Yeah.
go. They're gonna trade him.
Oh,
They're gonna
boy.
trade
About the
him
young man
and
from
that
St.
other.
John's, right?
Say it again, Core.
No, Freezy.
Oh,
What you saying? What you saying?
Champagne. Didn't he play St. John's?
Yeah.
yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, yeah.
His
All
his
right.
his defense is make me wanna.
He can shoot it though.
His defense want me to just rake my. His defense makes me want to go Fetty Wap,
Oh my God.
bro. That's basically his defense. Make you want to just. But on a second unit that needs a second unit scorer, I think he'll be it. My only thing though is, I think if you trade for him, you have to keep him. Like, you just can't trade for him and then let him walk
You
out.
got to extend it to a cheap Oklahoma City role player contract.
Yep. 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 Because in theory, he'll be in that same position as Pacom Dadier, except Champagny is a walking bucket right now at this moment. So, but all right, everybody, if that is it, just want to say that the Jets suck.
You ain't gotta
Like we
say it.
called
We
it,
know that's
right?
eternal. That's
I
forever.
concur.
Right. The Bears are absolutely trash, and we'll have 3 head coaches for Caleb Williams by this time next NFL season.
And another ruined young quarterback.
And another room. We're gonna trade him for a 4th-round pick to the Cleveland Browns, bro.
For what, man? Hey, man, just hang out at BYU and try to grab their quarterback.
Bro, nah, we ain't got the bro. Are we having a Chicago Bears quarterback conversation?
No.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
just saying. I'm just giving you a little bit of nostalgia.
Because we ain't ready. Nah, they ain't ready. The Bears ain't ready to get quarterback position right, bro. We don't do that. Well, now we'll find a defensive tackle in the 2nd round and turn him into a Pro Bowler. We'll do that, right? We'll find a corner in the 4th round and turn him into Peanut Tillman. We'll do that, right?
And trade him for your next quarterback. So
Yo,
and holla at me.
we'll find a 2nd round. We'll find a 3rd or 4th round running back and turn him into Matt Forte. But quarterback, bro, think about all the 1st-round picks we had. Remember how we robbed Carolina? Think about all those picks. We could have traded for Justin Herbert before he signed his extension. That was a rumor for Chicago, right? Like San Diego, they don't know if they can win with Herbert. He's talented, but he can't win these big. I'm talking about before now, right? I'm talking about 2 years ago, right? When they were saying, I'm talking about Bryce and all that, right? Bryce to the Bears, right? Bro, we could have just traded for Justin Herbert with all those picks. And was like, nah, you know what we'll do? We'll draft another young quarterback with a lame duck coach, fire the coach, and just do what we used to doing. Like the Jets. Like the Jets. Bring in a whole bunch of veterans and we'll go to the Super Bowl with a whole bunch of veterans. No,
Oh man,
that never works, bro. Never. It worked. Okay, I'll take that back. It worked with Tom Brady and the Bucks.
well,
But
I mean, it worked with the Rams and Matthew Stafford.
but they had everything in place though. They had everything in place for all they needed was
Yeah,
a
they
quarterback.
went just from Goff to Stafford.
And Steve Young.
Yeah. Yeah. The 49, remember the 49ers won Super Bowls before Steve Young got there though.
True.
You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying
But he grew up in the program.
right. And so I'm just excited about the New York Giants Quinn Ewers press conference. I can't wait to see it,
Please
bro.
don't do this.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I promise you.
They gonna take Shador, man.
No, they're not gonna take Shador, bro. The Raiders are gonna take Shador. Shador to the Raiders is written. It is written.
Corey, how you feel about Cam Ward?
No. Listen, no. He ain't lying. The door is gonna be a Raider because all they do is hang out. He hangs out in Vegas.
It is written.
Bro, y'all don't be listening nor hearing what they be talking about with this kid, bro.
Right. Yeah, the Jets are gonna take.
Core, what you think about Cam Ward though?
I think he Jameis.
Which one are you talking about? The kid
Miami.
from
The Miami.
The kid from Miami.
he got arm, but is he accurate? That's the question.
Yeah.
I think he's pretty accurate.
Yeah. Miami had some great receivers too. That might have been the Hurricanes receiving core is probably the greatest receiving core that they've ever had at one time. Like they don't have a Santana Moss or a Andre Johnson there. But if you're talking about the 5 receivers that they all have right now together, it's probably the best receiving core that they ever had. It's probably even better than Santana Moss and Kenyon Ram. You remember Kenyon Rambo? Santana Moss?
I remember the last name. I don't remember his first name, but I remember the last name.
Right. Yeah, it's probably Yo, did the Jets have Kenyon Rambo or Santana Moss? Which one did
They
they
had
get?
Santana Moss.
Okay. They probably ruined his career too. He ever had 1,000 yards receiving?
Nah.
I'm just asking. Did he ever? I'm just asking if he ever had 1,000 yards receiving with the Jets. Because if he didn't, it's a crime that man didn't have 1,000 yards every year.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Oh my God.
I know for certain he did it with the Skins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say hell no.
Because I think they had. I think Miami had a run of. I think it was Reggie Wayne, then Santana Moss and Kenyon Rambo, and then Kenyon Rambo and Andre Johnson, and then Andre Johnson and I forget the guy that came out in 05. They had like a dude that came out in 05. I can't remember who it was, but I think he was there. He was there with Kellen Winslow and because Andre Johnson was there with Jeremy Shockey, right?
I believe
Miami.
so, yeah.
Yeah, he was there. So Kenyon Rambo and might have been there with Kellen Winslow and Clinton. Well, no, Clinton Portis was gone too. Anyways. Cam Ward, I think he's Jameis Winston. That's what I see him as. If you get him in the right situation, he'll be good. But if he goes to a bad franchise, he'll be a bust in my mind.
I think if they kept Dabo, I think it'd be good for him. But I don't even know if they're gonna keep Dabo.
No, they're not keeping that man, bro. That man asking for Matt Eberflus agent right now, bro. He know he getting canned, bro. He know he getting canned. You got to. You got to, because for him to let Joe Shane say that stupid thing on Hard Knocks and let it be all out in the world. What we gonna sign? We just signed Daniel Jones. Why we gonna sign Saquon, man? You know, the old line. How's that look now?
Well, to be fair, they probably would still be bad.
Yeah, I'm not Nostradamus, but I said
running back.
so.
They would still be bad, but with a better running back, and at that point, you're just wasting your time.
You think Saquon would be a bad team with Saquon behind this Giants O line?
Yeah.
Oh, and Lee, what you think about that, bro?
They would win 2 more games.
No, bro. Nah. Yeah, I promise you. Even with that hamstring mediocre bum quarterback we had, we'd have willed us to the playoffs, bro.
He didn't will you to the playoffs last year.
No, I'm talking about.
No, but they improved their offensive line this year, though.
That's what I'm saying. And you talking about this dude have like he'd probably be like Hall of Fame. I mean, like not Hall of Fame, but MVP because they have like 2,000 yards.
Yeah, I think Saquon behind this revamped offensive line they'd have at least 2 more wins. I'm not saying they'd be in the playoffs,
but I'm saying
not even 2 more. I say 4.
But the 4 doesn't get you to the playoffs,
right? But
no, it gets us to the wild card.
That doesn't get you to the either.
Right. I think they beat Dallas on Thanksgiving if they have Saquon.
They'd have 6 wins.
I think they beat the Panthers in Germany if they have Saquon.
6 wins. 6, 7 wins, and you're not making it. Nah, man. It'd just be a waste of time.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yo, I can't take the criticism from a Jet fan who okayed a bum cat who should have retired 3 years ago.
Well, the thing is, it wasn't a bad move, but as soon as he popped the Achilles, it was over after that.
Bro, it's been drama since.
It was not a bad move. Then he popped his Achilles, and then
I stopped wrong, man. Man, bro, he popped it 2 seconds in game 1. What are you telling me?
Actually, it was 8 seconds, Lee. You want to give them some credit?
Okay, my bad. For the drop back, my bad, homie.
You act like I'm supposed to know when a guy's supposed to pop an Achilles.
It ain't just.
Yo. You don't remember that song with from what's my boys from down here?
But that could have happened to anybody. And at
No,
that point, you're screwed
it only happens
anyway.
to the Jets. No, stuff like that only happened to y'all, bro.
Bro,
I saw
it
Vinny
was the
do it.
first time you messed with his old girl before. When you messed with you know what I'm saying? Second, you know what I'm saying? Sloppy seconds, man. Let it go, man.
I'm gonna
Homegrown on your
say
own, man. Do something.
this, only the Jets can get embarrassed on national TV by their quarterback doing something ridiculous. That's a Jets thing, bro. That's not. That's a,
That's a concurrent thing.
right. Ryan Fitzpatrick will throw 5 touchdowns against the 2000 Ravens defense, and the next week, play the worst team in the league and throw 5 interceptions. And only the Jets will do a butt fumble on national TV, bro.
And be in playoff contention.
Only the Jets will have Steve Young come out and say that Zach Wilson reminds him of himself, and then he goes to the Jets, and that dude looks like
Steve Young's a Mormon. He ain't no better.
Come on. Yo, no, stop it, because you know why? What's your quarterback that won the Super Bowl?
Joe Namath?
No, I'm talking about Chicago.
Oh, I don't know.
Nah, 85. Your quarterback, 85. One eye guy.
85. Bro, I was like
McMahon. And where's he from?
Remember that, bro? I was like 15, 16 years old at 85. I was a kid.
Foreman, BYU, bro.
Bronco Nagurski, man. I don't know.
Stop it.
Bro, I was a kid, bro. Yo, I can't live in
That's the only reason why you a Bear fan?
Nah, it's okay. So the real story is we were playing free for all in the street, and everybody took all the good running backs, right? Like people was like, yo, I'm OJ, I'm Tony Dorsett, I'm Franco Harris, I'm Robbie Carpenter. Everybody like grabbing all the good running backs, right? I'm Rocky Blyer, you know what I'm saying? All the good running backs. And I like Mr. Ronald was like, yo, why don't you be Walter Payton? I was like, who the hell is, and this is me, right? 9 years old. I look at Mr. Ronald. Mr. Ronald like 30, 35 years old. You know what I'm saying? Grown man, whatever. Mm-hmm. And he look at me like, Uncle Freezy, why don't you be Walter Payton? I look at Mr. Ronald dead in the eyes, right? Who the fuck is Walter Payton? yo, this is as a kid, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, who the hell is Walter Payton? And he invited me to his house, and the Bears are playing on this thing called Monday Night Football. Back when the crew, Lee, you remember when the Monday Night Crew used to wear the yellow jackets?
Come on, man.
Yeah, you remember when they used to?
Because most of them were Hall of Famers anyway.
And Don Meredith and all of them, they used to have the gold ABC thing on the thing. And
what's my man? Frank Gifford.
Yeah, Frank Gifford. Yeah, Yeah, all of them. Yeah. So and I think
Howard Cosell.
Yeah, and so he was like, "Yo, Uncle Freezy, I promise you, this dude Walter Payton is good." And I was like, "Man, whatever." But he introduced me to this thing. Ribby, I don't know if you ever heard of this recipe or not, but they made this thing called shake and bake, where you put like the pork chops in the thing and you shake it and it stick to you, and you put it in the oven and it come out like fried.
Mm-hmm.
And on
barbecue and fried.
Barbecue sauce, exactly.
and on the side, Lee, guess what they had on the side?
On fries.
No, rice-a-roni, a San Francisco.
Even better.
Yeah, bro. This is before what's the can? What's the thing you used to get in the box with the cheese sauce or whatever? You just put hamburger.
You talking about the Velveeta?
No, I'm talking about the thing you get in the box, and all you had to do is put water in it and ground beef, and it'll make
Hamburger Helper.
Hamburger Helper. Okay.
So this is before Hamburger Helper, right? This is before the Hamburger Helper stage.
All right, rice-a-roni was like everything.
But we never had it because my people, even though we grew up in the city, my people was from down south, right? And so we know nothing about going to the store. We did everything from scratch, biscuits from scratch, chicken.
I already know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Wasn't until you went outside your house to somebody else's house and had that, and you be like, "Oh my god!"
And you come home talking shit like, "Ma, you can't cook that like that no more. You gotta do rice-a-roni." and then when you wake up from the nap she put you in,
of course, that ninja, please, like wipe you out, like, do it.
Bro, I remember getting hit by. You remember when the phone used to be on the wall with the 20-foot cord before calling
Yo,
phone?
bro, I already know.
I remember, bro. She threw a phone around a corner and it hit me in the middle of the forehead, bro. Like a
Like some
Captain America
nunchucks.
shield, like Captain America shield, bro. But anyways, the story is I go over there. Walter Payton runs for like 250 yards against the Minnesota Vikings, right? In the snow. This is when Minnesota used to play outdoors, right? And he runs for like 270 something yards. And
This should be 81.
right. And so the thing is like every time he touched it, there was no blocking. Right, they'll do a pitch and it'll be like three dudes right there, and he'll just be fighting dudes off and break off like an 18-yard run.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and so it was like, so he was like, "Yo, look at," and I was like, he was like, "So what you think?" After the game was over, he was like, "What you think?" And I was like, "Yo, the Vikings uniforms are, they got horns on their helmet." He's like, "No, dummy. How you like Walter Payton?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I like the Bears. The Bears are my team now." And he was like, the Bears just gonna be a team just off that? I was like, yeah, but the Giants suck. And he's like, yeah, you're right. He's like, what about the Jets? The Jets suck.
Yeah, this is like 81.
No, this is like 70. This is like 77. 70, yeah, like 77, maybe 78. I can't remember.
I'm gonna say 78. Because that's when what's your boy name? The whole reason why we have the Neil.
Who?
The charge. I can't think of his name. Pacharchik and
Oh, you talking about the quarterbacks? You talking about the quarterback?
The quarterback and the running back. What's my man in the Hall of Famer?
Joe Morris. No, not Joe Morris.
From Miami. The fullback.
Otis Anderson.
No, white guy.
Otis Anderson is from Miami.
No, dude from the Miami Dolphins.
Otis Anderson's from Florida State. My bad. He went to Florida State. My bad.
No, I'm talking about the white guy from
Robbie Carpenter.
Starts with a C.
Oh, you talking about Larry Zonka?
Larry Zonka.
You talking about Miami Dolphins, not University of Miami? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Well, all right, boss. I'm gonna get out of here, man, so I can get some rest, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all boys, man. Thank y'all for coming through. Everybody rocking. It's gonna be a great winner. It's gonna be a great winner for the Knicks. It's gonna be a long winner for our football teams, though.
Yo, I hope this is gonna be the best holiday I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say. Listen, Knicks fans, I talk my ish, but I do speak up when I say it. I see the effort and I see the improvement. So on the starters. So with the help coming back, yo, I honestly feel like we can really do something. With that said, peace, salute. You're great being out here. I'll holler back at y'all. Peace.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. I'm gonna get some sleep, man. Peace, everybody.